ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrò ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹ̀rù tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ̀nràn pa orí dání wọn. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pẹ́ kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ́la òtọ́ láì bá dé, stress of ìdákùn ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣé rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn lọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù kò jẹ́ àríkùn má ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Ọwọ́ epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá tẹ̀jẹ̀. Alámọ̀ a ò mọ̀nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Pọ́sọ̀ fura, pọ́sọ̀ ti jẹ́ sí iná. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Tíbi tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, kò má ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò tirẹ̀ ládàlẹ̀ ayé, àgbàdo ti fi tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Yòókù lọ́gbọ́n, ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ikú pàlàmù tí ọ̀rọ̀ lè lọ́lọ́gbà ògiri àmọ̀ṣẹ̀dá tó wọ́n ti fi fún ọ̀bàjọ́ra ìmọ́lẹ̀. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò
Yes, good evening, my people. It's a pleasure to have you on another special edition of the Jagba Jantis Show. And I'm your regular host, Akin. Thank you for connecting with me tonight. I greet you from wherever you are connecting from tonight. I'm happy to have you on the platform. And it promises to be another interesting discussion tonight. As you're coming in, please help me share this show on your platforms. Help me invite somebody to connect. You can tag people that you think will benefit from this. And as a matter of fact, I think we need as many people as possible on this show tonight, because the discussion is a sensitive one, and a topic that I think really affect almost everybody. And as many of you would have seen the topic, I'm not here to bash any religion. I'm not here to start another religious war or anything like that. I'm just here to approach this sensitive topic in another way, in a way that, every listener will be able to reason rather than, take up arms trying to defend what is not. So please help me, broadcast this show. The more the merrier. It's going to be an enlightenment session, and it's important that we invite people onto the platform. Please help me do that. Let me check where my people are connecting from, so I can give shout out to my lovely people on the platform before we start. Yes, Moriyin Yami to sure. My lovely sister, Olarewaju Fatoba. Ṣé wàá pa o? Mo kí yín tọ̀wọ̀tọ̀wọ̀ o. Mo kí yín tẹ̀ṣọ́. Ilé ńkọ́ o. Ọ̀dẹ̀ Ọ̀dùnbí. Thank you for always creating time to be on this platform. Mo kí yín ìyá mi Bọ́lá Edemati. Thank you for joining me. Ṣé wàá pa? Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀. Ọmọ ìyá mi mo kí ẹ o. All the way from ibi orí tún darí yín sí Yola. Ṣé wàá pa? Thanks for coming on board. My brother. Àwọn tèmi gangan lélẹ̀. Samuel Sunday Fagbemi. I know you are well prepared for the show tonight, and I can feel the vibe already. You are you are really up for this, because I know also your I know your waka. I know your movements, I know the transformation you're going through and all that. So I know we're on the same boat. Thank you for connecting tonight. Shoops! I want to YouTube near Mr. Smash the Button. How you doing, my brother? Family ńkọ́ o. Mo rí fídíò ẹ̀ kan tó ń yídì. Mo ní ṣùpọ̀ gan ti wá wọnú ayé báyìí o. Wọ inú ayé ló wà tẹ́lẹ̀ náà. Ó fìgbà kankan wà nínú ọmọ ayé ni ẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. Are you emotional, sir? Your voice is shivering. Oh, my brother. I don't know, but this is a topic that is really dear to me. Um, She saw seeing all what I've seen, things I've experienced, and you know, and looking at myself now. It's no nǹkan ṣe wá, no nǹkan ṣe wá, nǹkan ṣe wá, nǹkan ṣe wá, and what I think is ìjà kọ́ la need, ìjà kọ́, because when you go around on social media these days, it's bashing this, bashing that, attacking individuals, raising your voice and condemning people that you are trying to reach. To be honest, I don't think it has. I don't think it has done. It has. I don't think it has made much impact. Don't get me wrong. One or two people, might have been maybe convinced, but it's not enough to just knock off what it's in people's hands without actually, maybe empowering them or giving them something else in return. It's just a matter of time before they go back, because people like that have not been well educated. They don't have nothing filling that vacuum inside of them. So before you know it, they go back to where they're coming from. I'm not a fan of, forcefully taking things from people or knocking things off people. I want people to realize that they have to drop those things themselves. That is who I am. That is my approach. And the way to do this is just to educate people. Tell them the right thing. Speak to them with empathy. So when you empathize with people, that means you understand their feelings. So things I've been sharing with people lately, things I've come across lately, things I'm going to share tonight. If you had told me some of these things, say 6 years ago, 4 years ago, 7 years ago, I'll just add your name to the list of people tí àwọn developer tó ń kọ́lé ní hell tí wọ́n á tètè speed up ilé àwọn ẹni yẹn. Kán tètè roof ẹ̀ kẹ́ni ẹ̀ lè tètè máa lọ sí hell. So I understand perfectly that people need to be educated, and then I understand also that people must be allowed to go through their journey of life at the set pace. People must go through their timelines as it has been said. Your part, my part, is to drop or to sow the right seed into their life. If at the moment you are saying those things, they are at that point in time when that words can take root in their life, you won't force it. Ojú wọn máa là níyè wọn máa ṣí. But tán ò bá tí ì débẹ̀, that doesn't mean pé o sọ lásán. No. Ọ̀rọ̀ kìí kú. You've played your part. O ti fi nǹkan kan sílẹ̀. Irúgbìn ni. And the mind of a man is the most fertile soil you can ever come across. Whatever you drop on it grows. Good or bad, it grows. So n tó ti gbìn síbẹ̀ yẹn, ó wà ńbẹ̀. When they reach that timeline of their life, you see the fruit of what you have sown, of that seed. Á so nínú ayé wọn. But trying to force people, to change people, to talk them down, to ridicule them, to attack people in their life that they hold, so dear. You can't reach people like that. They lock up. And this is what I know, because mo gba ọ̀nà yẹn kọjá ni. And this is why, since I've come to the light of, this faith and this new understanding, my approach has been, to empower people. My approach has been to educate people. My approach has been to give people something to work with. I've never been forceful, because I know people don't take the truth kindly, especially when they've held onto something for so long. For you to just come and, knock off that thing and, no, they hold on to it, because when they look around them, everyone is holding on to the same thing. People have been holding on to it for donkey years, and you are coming to tell them they should drop it. Drop what? But there is a way you can reach to them. There's a way you can, get into them that would make them, without force, drop that thing. Your part, my part, is what we are doing here. To just say the right thing. This is a different approach. So I'm not here to bash any denomination. I'm not here to bash any religious sect. I'm not here to attack any personality or anything like that. You won't hear that from me tonight. I might make references just to back up some of the points I'll be making, just so that you can relate with what I'm saying, because we're talking reality here. But I won't attack personalities. I won't attack institutions. I won't attack structures or whatever thing like that, because it doesn't make sense. But the moment you go back to the foundation and open people's eyes to how this thing came about, and you make them see their own foolishness, they will be the one to convict themselves. It's not you convicting them. No. And for people who, my friends on this platform, who are used to my style of writing, the Geo series, that is what I aim to do. I put truth, I weave it with, comic And at the end of the day, I drop it for you. You find yourself in it. You will go through that conversation with yourself. You ask yourself, what would I do if I'm this person? That is how I affect people's mindset. That is how I make people look at things differently. It's subtle but effective. I don't want to be arguing. I don't want to be, forcing you. I don't want to be fighting. I don't want to be dealing with, I don't have energy for that. It's a waste of effort. There are other ways you can, bend people's, you know, create a way, open them up in some sort of way. Àwọn gan ò ní mọ̀, wọ́n á lose guard. Jẹ́ kí n lo èdè ìgboro yẹn. Wọ́n á lose guard táwọn gan ò ní mọ̀. Àdẹ́ ti yọ́kẹ́lẹ́ wà àti wọlé wà àti ju àwọn nǹkan tó máa jù síbẹ̀. Kàn máa bá yí. Wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ nìyẹn. Not at any time do I see myself as somebody that has the ability to change other people. No. And I don't go beyond my limit of competence. Where my job ends is where I can generate a reaction within you. Once I can do that, my job is done. Mabayi. So I see some of my people on the show as well. Hey, Babani, my brother. Àwọn èèyàn ńlá ńlá, àwọn tá a jọ ń ṣe evangelism kiri nìyẹn. Ọlọ́run àkókò pín wa lérè. Bó ló ní ṣọwọ́ dẹ. Ṣe rí wọn kó eré àbúlẹ̀ lọ lénìí. My brother Taiwo Batunsin, how you doing, sir? Great to have you on the show. Bàbá ńlá o, kẹpẹ́ sà. Drum roll. In fact, kò ń ṣe drum roll, ṣẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ ló yẹ kí n lù àti sákárà. Mo kí yín sà. Bàbá àgbàlagbà Ògúnyọmí Ọlárewájú Tajudeen. Thank you for being on the show tonight. Àgbà ò ní tán lórílẹ̀ o. Thank you for all those wisdom that you drop. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ ńlá kàbí tí ó ń ṣe àwa láǹfààní. Àgbà yín á dalẹ̀ o. Thank you, sir. More of mind-bending opium injected on the masses by the eloquent to engender massive psychic distortion. Ṣẹ́yìn náà, ṣẹ́yìn pé àti kò fánlẹ̀ báyìí fà ti ń ṣe mẹ́. Ṣẹ́yìn náà gbọ́ òyìnbó tí bá máa tú ilé ìpalẹ̀ nísìnyí, ó kéré jù. Á gbà mí tó bí 30 minutes. Mo dẹ̀ láti ní ìgò nǹkan kan tó, tó ṣe ṣáprápá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi kí ọ̀rá máa fi digest ẹ̀. Bàbá ń sọ̀rọ̀. You are very right, sir. Absolutely correct. I agree with your point, and we will get to that in a minute. Mo kí yín o yá mi. Ṣé wàá pa o? Túnráyọ̀ Adébárí Adéwálé Ṣómọpẹ́. Ẹ káalẹ́ mà. Ẹ kú ètò. Ẹ rí nǹkan kan kẹ̀. Kí ló dé? Ìgboro ọkàn ń ṣègbè ń gbòòrò gan. Lálàápọ̀ alágbàṣe ò tó nǹkan ni. Ẹ bọ́ báyé rí àbítẹ́wà ẹni ẹ kúrò ń bẹ̀ o. My sister Dayo Oladele Lori, how you doing, my sister? Thank you for connecting. You're welcome. I'm laughing so hard. Ṣé rí wọn kò wọ́n ní jẹ́wọ́. Èmi ò mọ irú evangelism tán ṣe ní irú season tá a wà yìí. Kán wá lọ́rùn rí ọkàn tó ń ṣègbè. Olúwaṣọmọpé. Àwọn orúkọ wà ṣá. A child made perfect by God. Yes. Mo like orúkọ yẹn. Ẹni tó bá dẹ̀ rí yín náà mọ̀ pé Ọlọ́run delegate iṣẹ́ yẹn pé ǹjẹ́ kinní kan lọ parí ẹsẹ̀ yẹn. Òun fúnra ẹ̀ ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ṣe tán. Bàbá yẹn mọ nǹkan. Olúwaṣọmọpé. Great name. Thank you for correcting me there. Right, so let's get straight into the show. And I hope other people will join us as we proceed. Let me also add, this is not a religious platform. So I'm not here preaching. Hallelujah. Amen. Ẹ lè rí àwọn ọ̀ṣà, ẹ lè rí àwọn tí setting yẹn lè dàbí ìjọ, but we are preaching away from the pulpit here. Ìta gbangba ni pulpit ti wá wà lórí títì. Mobile pulpit ni ibikíbi la dẹ̀ ń gbé lọ. Bọ́lé wa ń bí àgbè lọ bòmí. Right, so let's get straight into the show. Our topic for tonight is what I titled Religious Abuse. Right. This is a compound one. Religion abuse. So I'll try to break it down, then put it together again, and then we proceed from there. In treating this topic, but I just want you to follow me. I want you to put what you know aside for now. Otherwise, you will struggle and you won't gain anything. If you must come on this platform, you must come with an open mind. Just assume you are hearing this for the first time. If you come with a closed mind, you can't get nothing on this platform. Rather, you will be angry because àwọn nǹkan tó máa gbọ́n bí a máa tako nǹkan tó wà nú ẹ̀, inú àwa máa bí ẹ, ara wa máa kan ẹ́. Unfortunately, a dẹ̀ kì í jà ń bí, so ò ní réèyàn bá jà. Tó bá dẹ̀ réèyàn bá jà nínú ìbínú yẹn, inú á tún máa bí ẹ sí. Unfortunately, a kì í ṣépè ń bí. So tó bá fẹ́ fi rude comment lẹ̀ gan, kò tún ní possible. Inú á tún wá máa bí ẹ sí. So that's why tí mo fi, advise. Put what you know aside. Step in here with an open mind. Má fẹ̀mí bá lọ. The purpose of this platform is to expose lies. Because Ati hold on to some of these things for so long, àwọn ṣe wá láǹfààní. Why are we still holding on to them? Is it because we don't know their lies or what? Okay. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tuntun sọ lálẹ́. Má ṣe ń sọ àwọn yòókù náà in the past. Let's start from religion. And this is the truth. Religion is just one of the social mechanisms that was used by the social engineers of those days to create order. To protect civilization. But the way they use this particular one is such that they weave together theological argument backed up by the divine, the invisible God, to make people who ordinarily are capable of maintaining order but are not so disciplined to maintain that order. So they now use that theological argument to make them comply, to make them maintain order. So today, technically, I put it to you. If they remove the reward of heaven and the damnation of hell, will you still behave the same way you are behaving? Because even many of us that pretend to be holy, to be righteous, conditional holiness, conditional righteousness, we do it because we aim for certain reward. We do it because we want to end up somewhere. We do it because we want to gain this, we want to gain that, we want to avoid this, we want to avoid that. Take away those rewards and damnation and punishment. Would you still live that righteous life, in quote, that you are living? So this mechanism, religion, well, it worked because it was able to, put some people in check. It was able to put some people in line. It was able to, set boundaries for people to live and function within society. There are limits. Take, for example, the Ten Commandments. Thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not, thou shalt not. So those things kind of put people in check. And tí o fẹ́ gbọ́ lẹ́rọ̀, ó gbọ́ nígbà tán ti, tán ti brainwash using theological argument. So in some way, yes, it worked. In some way, it's good. But over time, it has become a tool used in dividing and controlling. It has become a tool used to propagate hatred, to spread ignorance, and just and raise liars and hypocrites. And this is where abuse comes into it. And abuse technically is misuse. So if something that was created with good intent is now being misused, then it becomes an abuse. Because the way you are using that thing wasn't what it was created for. So somebody created the internet, created computer and all these things to improve our lives, to speed up our communication, to make the world smaller, to search for information and things like that. And yet some people will sit down and use that same computer and internet to defraud other people. So that is misuse. Now, so religion abuse technically is using religion to dominate or to control a person or a group of persons. And I can take it further to say using the scriptures, Bible, Quran, as a weapon to manipulate, to shame, or to guilt people into behaving in a way that you that wants to, manipulate them approve of. Not the way they want to live. Loading your own way, loading your own life, loading your own intent on them. That's an abuse. Because now you're taking that thing away from a tool that is meant to make all of us live together in peace, not, cross the line to, hurt other people, to respect other people. That same tool now is now being used to make people live against their wish, to think in a way that they don't want to think, to cause hatred, to spread ignorance, to divide people. Ọmọ ìyá méjì wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Kí ló fà? Religion. Some siblings don't see eye to eye because religion had divided them. Even sometimes it happens that they are even within the same religion. So it's not even by you can't get Christian, you can't get Muslim. Àwọn méjèèjì lè jẹ́ Christian, méjèèjì lè jẹ́ Muslim. Ìkan ṣe Tabligh, ìkan ṣe Ansarudeen. Ìkan wà ní Deeper, ìkan wà ní Redeem. Ìkan wà ní Deeper, ìkan wà ní Koza. And at the end of the day, gbogbo yín dẹ̀ ṣe máa sọ wípé ẹ̀ ń lọ sí heaven. Ilé àná kátélé nǹkan ń lọ hair, tọ̀hún àná kátélé nǹkan ń lọ hair, but méjèèjì jọ pa Bible kan náà mà bíyá. So I just see all these things as, problems that lies in the foundation. Because many of us are just living a life that we know nothing about. Because we are prevented from going to the beginning, to the source, to understand things from, where they originated from. Because the moment you do that, ojú ẹ̀ máa là now. You are not allowed to read any other book apart from those scriptural books. Can't read Bible, you can't read anything outside Bible, you can't read anything outside Quran. All other books that can enlighten you, open your eyes, and make you to be wise have been demonized. So you just wake up every day and do the same thing, just listen to the same person, and run with whatever they tell you without checking it out. Even if you want to, you have been abused such that you can't even make those moves to check things or query them. And we will get into it in a minute. But before I proceed, I believe I'm talking to we. When I say we, àwa dúdú, àwọn èèyàn láti ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀, àwa Yorùbá, àwa Nigerian. So I'm not more bóyìnbó sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn. His topic is kì í ṣe fóyìnbó, àwa ló ń bá wí. Because I need problem. Mo dẹ̀ ń pé problem yẹn ìjà kọ́ la lè fi solve ẹ̀. Ó yẹ ká jókòó ká sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ọ̀rọ̀ wo la fẹ́ sọ? Ká ṣí aṣọ lójú eégún. Kíní yìí gan tó ń pa wá kú yìí. Let's look at it. and see where our problem lies. Ọjọ́ tí wèrè bá ti mọ̀ pé wèrè lòun, ọjọ́ yẹn ló gbádùn. But àwa aṣiwèrè gan àdẹ̀mọ̀ pé àti ẹ̀yà wèrè. We're still busy pointing to other people. Wípé yẹn ló ní problem. We're not checking inward. And that's what I want us to do tonight. So, let me quickly take us on a trip, short trip, very short, to the impact of religion in, let me not say in Africa now, let me just keep it very localized, in Nigeria. Without mincing words, without sugarcoating anything for you, the real intention why religion was brought to us was simply for exploitation. It's as simple as that. And I will give you proofs. If some of these things are too hard for you to listen to, or you think it's affecting you somehow, you're allowed to leave. You can just excuse yourself. But that won't change the truth from being the truth. The truth is the truth. So I better kó kúkú gbọ́. Èmi ò ní o ṣe nǹkan kan sí o. Mi ò ní kó má practice religion mọ́, mi ní kó má ṣe nǹkan. It's up to you. But wọ́n kàn gbọ́ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ náà. And then I leave it with the rest. But tó bá ti dé tí nǹkan tó bá fi ń pé ó ti ń nira jù, you're finding it hard to swallow certain things, then please just excuse yourself. Kò lè. Àwa yòókù, àwa tá a bá kù, a máa bẹ́tò lọ. Kò sí bí mo ṣe fẹ́ dilute ẹ̀, kò sí bí mo ṣe fẹ́ fomi wọ́n. I just have to drop it. So, when the invaders came, ìgbà yẹn wọ́n tiẹ̀ tí pín ìlú, so kò tí sí Nàìjíríà, kò tí sí kan, just ilẹ̀ ní Africa. So when they came, wọ́n rí gbogbo àlùmọ́nì, wọ́n rí gbogbo nǹkan tá a ní and everything like that, and they thought, you know what, ọmọ, a láti kó nǹkan tó wà níbí o, a láti palẹ̀ nǹkan tó wà níbí mọ́ o. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fa wọn ṣe kankan, but kán tiẹ̀ tó lè achieve much, wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí jà láàrin ara wọn. So wọ́n láti tún pera wọn pé wá, èdí ti fẹ́ mú wa o. Àmọ́ kí la fẹ́ jà fún? Kíní pọ̀ ó tóbi gan. Ẹ jẹ́. So they called themselves to a conference. And there they divided. Ìwọ lọ sápá bí, ìwọ lọ sápá bí, ìwọ lọ sápá bí. And that's why you see pé àwọn British mú side kan, French mú side ibì kan, Portuguese mú side ibì kan. Wọ́n pín káàkiri bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n pín wa yẹ́lẹ́yẹ́lẹ́. So àwọn tó wá mú àwa, nígbà tán wá wọ́n rí pé àwọn people ní structure. Ní structure. Spirituality wọn high. Kí la fẹ́ ṣe? Báwo la ṣe lè plunder àwọn people? They have to attack what we have to make us hate who we are, to make us hate what we have, and then to make us see the things they brought as being better than what we have, and then to take up those things. Because wọ́n mọ̀ pé pàǹdà làwọn ń gbé bọ̀. Tá bá dẹ̀ ti gbà á, apá ti jábọ́. So ogun tán bá wa jà kì í ṣogun kùmọ̀ àti kóńdó, àdá àtìbọn. Of course wọ́n jà yẹn náà o, wọ́n jà yẹn náà. Láwọn ibi tó yẹ kán ti lo force, wọ́n lo force. Ṣùgbọ́n ogun tán bá wa jà is more of mental. Ìgbà tán wọlé sí wa lára tán lọ́ wà brutal. So when they came, wọ́n wo structure ẹ̀, wọ́n wo everything. Wọ́n rí pé ó dàbí pé Christianity yìí kò ní gbéra o. So wọ́n spread Islam before Christianity. Why? Because Islam yẹn ó bá traditional way of life wa mu. So for example, Christianity has certain strict conditions. It requires you to practice monogamy. Remember, on this platform, I've treated also how monogamy is being used or was used as a tool of civilization. So Christianity requires you to practice monogamy. So that means tó bá níyàwó 16, you only keep the first one, and then you have to divorce the 15. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ máa nira because economic system wa gbà yẹn depend largely on large family. That's their structure then. So ìyàwó 15 tó bá dá lẹ́yìn tán kó lọ fẹ́ àwọn yẹn. It was hard to become a Christian, unlike to accept Islam. Islam, you just have to recite there's no God except Allah, and Muhammad is his messenger. Ní ṣojú àwọn other Muslim faithful tó wà níbẹ̀, and you accept it. Islam will forbid the káníyàwó púpọ̀. So it was spreading fast. Christianity wọ́n láti groom ẹni. So quickly people termed Christianity as the religion of invader, because you have to talk like them, you have to dress like them. Ẹ máa rí lẹ́nìí gbogbo àwọn pastor yẹn wọ́n máa wọ suit nínú ọ̀rùn burúkú. Ẹ máa wò pé ó dà pé suit gangan ni conduit fún anointing. Wọ́n kan suit mọ́rùn ní 3-piece suit. Wọ́n máa ranjú, wọ́n máa pariwo wàásù, wọ́n máa wúkọ́. Handkerchief ò ká most of them lára ń sìn, towel ló ń lò. Because they have to look like the invaders. They have to speak like them. So it was more stringent. But àṣírí tó wà níbẹ̀ ni pé ẹ̀sìn méjèèjì, Abrahamic religion ní méjèèjì, source kan náà ló ti wá. Target ni wọ́n lò, scope ni wọ́n lò, intention kan náà àbí intent kan náà àbí purpose kan náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi achieve to make us lose who we are. So after Islam has gained ground and things spread and everything like that, wọ́n repackage báwo ló ṣe máa wọlé Christianity. So don't forget, they have been brutal. Wọ́n ti wà forceful, wọ́n ti fi agídí gbà wọ́n bí kankan and everything like that. Wọ́n ti mú àwọn kan lẹ́rú and all that. So if you just come out and say, mo gba Christianity o, if you are a slave, slavery ẹ̀ tán. Christianity also was preaching equality. So ẹni tó jẹ́rú lábẹ́ ẹni tó ń sìn tó bá lóun gba Christianity tí ọ̀gá ẹ̀ sì jẹ́ pagan, ó ti ní some form of equality pẹ̀lú ọ̀gá yẹn, ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ anyhow sọ́gá yẹn because ó máa ní British support, ó máa ní the support of invaders. So àwọn kan náà torí ìyẹn gbà. Later they introduced hospitals, medical treatment. Ìyẹn tún jọ àwọn kan lójú pé gbogbo àwọn àìsàn ìbílẹ̀ yìí òyìnbó tiẹ̀ lè treat wọn ṣá. And rather than tell them or explain to them that this is just medicine, wọ́n pè fún wọn ní power of their God. So many people want to experience that as well. For that reason, àwọn kan náà lárí mọ́. Also, they introduced schools. And the way they sold school to them was, if you are able to read and write, then you will know the secret of the white people. You will know their power. And to be able to attend these schools, you have to become Christians. And one of the strict conditions of being a Christian is that you have to renounce gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà ìdílé yín, gbogbo agbára tó ní, gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ tó wà, everything, you bring them out, you burn them, you renounce them, and then you take this one. So they use this to disarm us. They use this to infiltrate us. They use this to divide us. They use this to set us against ourselves. Wọ́n gba tòótọ́ lọ́wọ́ wa, wọ́n gbé pàǹdà lé wa lọ́wọ́. What we had before they came was not religion, it was spirituality. Wọ́n béwé sọ̀rọ̀, wọ́n bẹ́ranko sọ̀rọ̀. Because men at that time were living at the peak of their existence. Òótọ́ ló fi ń gbé ayé. Àǹtilẹ̀kùn ẹran ọ̀jẹ́ ló wà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní mú nǹkan ní nǹkan. Kí làwọn ará bí dé fún? Èké dé. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń jà lólè lónìí, tó bá fẹ́ sú àwọn yìí, kí ni wọ́n ń gbé tán náà sókè? Bible, Quran. Bọ̀ wọ́n á sì jalè. Wọ́n á sì kówó ìlú. Wọ́n á sì ṣèkà. Wọ́n á sì pa àwọn èèyàn lẹ́kùn. Àyígbà tó ń fògùn búra, tó ń fi Ṣàngó búra, tó ń fi Ayélálá búra, tó ń momi ìbọn. You know the repercussion of those things. But now, I can't Bible yẹn sókè torí mọ̀ pé kò sí nǹkan. Because all these people know. It just requires you to read the right kind of book, to understand even how this Bible was compiled and everything like that. Ojú àṣì, ìyẹ́ àṣì, wàá mọ̀ pé wàá mọ irú ìwé tó kàn gbé dání. That's why they can confidently hold it. That's why tí wọ́n máa ṣèkà fún yẹn, máa sọ pé leave them to God, leave them to God. You are only leaving them to get away. It all lies. It's all manipulation. So bọ́n ṣe títí tó fi plunder wa nìyẹn. They even use some of us that they educated to change things, to misinterpret or to mistranslate what is in the Bible in our own language. Inú ẹ̀ láti rí Satan tí wọ́n pè léṣù. Satan kì í ṣèṣù. Ìránṣẹ́ Ìdùmarè léṣù. In Yoruba mythology, is the one assigned the task of apportioning rewards. Bó ṣe rere wàá gbáre, bó ṣe bí wàá gbà bí. Kì í ṣèké. O lè ṣe bí kò fèṣù búra kí bí má bá ẹ. But the moment they demonized it, àwọn pọ́ mi wọ́n bá ń pọ́ mi èṣù lélẹ̀ ọwọ́ ti wá di nǹkan tá à ń tàka ẹ̀ pé irọ́ wọ́n pè mí lọ́mọ èṣù. We've been messed up. We've been abused. We've lost who we are. People renounce their family name and start taking up foreign names. It's one of the requirements. Gbogbo orúkọ títí wa pátì, a wá mú orúkọ àwọn ẹ̀yà míì, Jew. Àṣàlẹ̀ tí ò ní English name náà. And they're Jewish names. So I digressed just for us to see a little bit of how we got here. I think it won't be right if I just skip that part entirely. It's deeper, but because of time, I just have to summarize it like that. It's deeper. And until we return back to who we are, a lè tẹ̀síwájú. Ẹ lọ wo àwọn ìlú tó ń ṣerú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn náà fún, because wọ́n dé gbogbo Asia, dé everywhere káàkiri. Some of them that are back on top now had to go back to who they are. They had to forgo this alien religion. They had to find themselves again. Kán tó lè dìde. Go and check. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa ṣì ń tanra wa. And that is why we are where we are. And look at what is happening today. Èèyàn ń pa èèyàn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́sàn-án gangan lójúmọmọ. Nítorí èèyàn kan tó ò rí tó ò mọ̀ rí tí ò mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. Èèyàn tó kọ̀ parọ́ sọ̀tàn ẹ̀ fún ẹ. Wàá dẹ̀ mú èèyàn tó jẹ́ tiẹ̀. Èèyàn tiẹ̀. Wàá dẹ̀ sún. Wàá dáná sún. Nítorí èèyàn kan tí ò mọ̀ rí tí ò mọ̀ ẹ́ rí. That's a high level of brainwashing. Ẹ máa wàásù fáwọn èèyàn lójú ẹsẹ̀ báyìí pé ayé máa parẹ́ o, Jésù ń bọ̀ o. Jésù ti dé tán kanlẹ̀kùn báyìí o. Ǹjẹ́ Gabriel ti gbé trumpet sẹ́nu o. Tó bá dẹ́kọ̀ tó lóun ò fọ́n wá ní kí Ṣeun Kútì fọ́n o. Tó dà pé ǹjẹ́ Gabriel fẹ́ máa delay. Báyìí Ṣeun Kútì ló máa pàpà fọ́n. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti wàásù yẹn tán, immediately náà wọ́n á dẹ̀ tún announce wípé wọ́n fẹ́ gba owó fún building development. Torí ẹ fẹ́ open branches sí, ẹ fẹ́ kọ́, ẹ fẹ́ expand bí, ẹ fẹ́ expand tọ̀hún, ẹ fẹ́ ra this, ẹ fẹ́ ra that. Ṣé ìwọ wá jókòó kó tiẹ̀ bí ra pé tiẹ̀ gbọ́? Kí ni tẹ́ fẹ́ bó ṣe bí tí ẹni tí Jésù bá ti dé ó máa dáná sun everything ni? Why ìta tún wá fẹ́ kọ́ kinní báyìí? Àbí nǹkan yẹn ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ fún wa pé Jésù bá ti dé gbogbo ẹ̀ kò sí kankan tó máa dúró mọ́, everything iná máa sun everything ní, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa jóná dànù ni. Àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ nìkan ló kàn máa lọ pṣíọ́n, wọ́n kàn máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni. Ẹ̀yin náà lẹ́dẹ̀ tún ní ká tún máa dáwó fún building project. Kí la tún fẹ́ kọ́ nǹkan tí Jésù ń bọ̀ wá dáná sun fún? ẹ ṣe làákàyè ni. tó bá ṣe làákàyè wàá mọ̀ pé kò sí building téèyàn own láyé yìí wọ́n máa ń pè nǹkan kan ní title deed. Title deed yẹn ni orúkọ ẹni tó ní building yẹn ló máa ń wà lórí ẹ̀. ẹ bá béèrè ẹ̀yin náà ẹ bá ṣàyẹ̀wò wípé ta ni wọ́n kọ orúkọ ẹ̀ àbí ta lórúkọ ẹ̀ máa wà nínú title deed yẹn. This is how they are using this thing to fleece you. Because àwọn mọ̀, they know, wọ́n fi gbogbo ẹnu mi sọ. Wọ́n mọ̀ wípé all these things are lies. All these things don't exist. By the virtue of my service while I was still in church, I see finish. The Bible see finish. Mo see finish. Because mo súnmọ́kè. And the closer you are to the top, the more you will see. Tó o bá dẹ̀ strong nǹkan tó máa rí lókè yẹn bàbà lójú ẹ̀ máa wò á jábọ́. Àwọn kan tí mo dẹ̀ rí lókè ló jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ wípé àwọn people mọ̀ pé all these things are lies. They know. And that's why they will forbid you from reading books that will open your eyes. Only the Bible. Wọ́n bá wọn pé tí a bá ti ka Bible ó lè fẹ́ sú yín. Wọ́n tún kọ̀wé. Èmi àtún kọ Psalm 23. A tún kọ̀wé lórí Psalm 23. So that láàrin ọ̀sẹ̀ wa tún kà yẹn. Of course, you pay for the books. It's not free. Sermon tán preach tán kẹ́ tó parí wọ́n ní media department tó máa record tó máa reproduce thousands of copies. Ẹ bá ṣe ń jáde sí church lobby báyìí ẹ tún máa ra tape yẹn òun náà lẹ tún máa gbọ́. So all your life you're hearing the same thing. You're making them money. You're becoming poor. Because wọ́n ti gba làákàyè lọ́wọ́ yẹn. Wọ́n ti block vision yín. Wọ́n ti mú yín wà parochial minded. Very narrow minded. One way traffic lẹ́lẹ̀ ronú. You want to ask them anything, they threaten you with hell. Hell that they know that doesn't exist. Because all they want to do is just to keep you in servitude. And these people, if you don't know, I'm telling you now, they're the most terrified people on earth. They're so scared. They live in fear. They live in fear. I know what I'm talking about. They're so paranoid. Ethiopia sì ń ṣọ́wà. Ẹni tó ń sọ fún yín tó ń ta sticker fún yín pé just on guard. Ethiopia sì ń ṣọ́ ó wà nù wọn. Mo dẹ̀ rò pé ẹ mọ̀ pé OPC kò kàn ní gbé ṣakabùlà dání. Wọ́n ti jẹ́ oríṣiríṣi nǹkan olóńdè ìfúnpá gbogbo ẹ̀ ló wà lára wọn. Ẹni tí OPC ń ṣọ́ wà nù. Mo ti fi ojú mi rí ìbọn tí ń ṣe písù, ìbọn gígùn. Ojú mi méjèèjì báyìí nínú trench coat. Some of àwọn security tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn. And then you begin to wonder, what is really going on? But wọ́n ní ìwà ọmọ ní mú ní ṣòkígbẹ̀. You can't eat outside, they're scared of poisoning. You can't come near them. So, when you now look at it, there are people yìí bẹ̀rù àti kú. But wọ́n wàásù fún yín wípé heaven should be your home. You should aim for heaven. Because in heaven, the titi is gold, 247, iná wà, omi lọ, kò sí kidnapper, 247, party ń lọ ní. David ló wà lórí bandstand, òun ló ń tùngbá. Solomon DJ. And then you wonder, okay, tíbi tẹ́ describe fún wa yìí tó bá wà, èèyàn láti kú kó tó débẹ̀. Tíbi tẹ́ describe fún wa ìbá wà, ibẹ̀ yẹn dáa ju ayé òṣì burúkú yìí lọ. Tíbi tẹ́ describe fún wa ìbá wà, ibẹ̀ ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ. Ibẹ̀ ló yẹ kẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ. Ó yẹ ojoojúmọ́ yẹ kẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń jí, ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ máa tọrọ fún ikú ni. So that ẹ máa lè lọ bẹ̀ yẹn. I remember during Corona, one of them tó ní ìjọ l'Abuja, bàtà àwọn press ń bá sọ̀rọ̀, ó dì bí àwọn wọléwọlé ayé colonial era yẹn ni. Látòrí délẹ̀, gloves gbogbo ẹ̀, ìfúnpá, ìfúnmú, everything. Bàbá yóò fẹ́ kú ni. Tó bá kú ṣebí straight away lọ heaven nìyẹn. Kò sí coronavirus lẹ́yìn ní heaven, you know, everything is set. Ilé ẹ̀ mansion ni, gold, yínrin, everything. Ó yẹ kẹ́ ṣíralẹ̀ ni, kẹ́ jẹ́ kí kíní yẹn mú yín, tó mú yín kẹ́ sọdá sọ̀hún, kẹ́ lọ bá àwọn áńgẹ́lì lọ. No. Rather, wọ́n ra lémọ́lé ralẹ̀ sílẹ̀ ń bí, expanding their empires and all that, because they know these things are not real. Ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n prevent ẹ̀yin láti má ṣí làákàyè yín. So the question now is, látọjọ́ táwọn èèyàn ti ń pariwo, because all what I'm saying now, this is not the first time you'll be hearing it, and it won't be the last. Why is it not making impact? Because maybe the approach táwọn tó ń sọ ń lò wrong, because they are attacking personalities. They will pick a particular name of the church and be smashing the church and be, bashing the church, bashing the leader of the church and all that. Now, when you do that, don't forget what we have in church today is simply idolatry, human worshiping, hero worshiping. So, tó bá wá mú tí àwọn èèyàn pè ní idol wọn, ẹni tó idolize, tí wọ́n wá gbaṣọ ìyàtọ̀ lára ẹ̀, thinking you are trying to liberate them. No, wọn ò ní gbọ́ nǹkan kan tó ń sọ yẹn. Wọ́n máa tí ICPC ni, wọ́n á dẹ̀ wá bọ́n ṣe fẹ́ daṣọ lábo ẹni yẹn padà. Why? Because before anyone can pick somebody else as their idol, as their hero, it signifies one thing. That person is seeing that other person as their future. Ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ dà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá dọ̀la nìyẹn. Ẹni tí wọ́n fẹ́ gbé irú ayé ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn ni wọ́n mú yẹn. So the moment you are damaging that person, you are smashing that person, what you are doing is damage ọjọ́ ọ̀la wọn. You are smashing who they hope to become tomorrow. Because some of us wonder, ẹ̀yin ṣe wá ya spiritual bastard báyìí. My spiritual daddy ẹ lè délé wọn ra jẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ lè wọ̀. Ṣé bàbá mi lè ní nǹkan kan tí a sọ pé ó forbid èmi ọmọ ẹ̀ láti má dé ni or láti má touch? Tó bá dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn, àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n tán bí láti dí wọn tó jẹ́ biological children wọn, ìkankan yìí jáde láti sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ilẹ̀ máa gbá kan rí tẹ́ máa defend wọn. Why? Because ẹ ti rí wọn bí ẹni tí mo fẹ́ dà lọ́la nìyí. So tó bá ti damage ẹni yẹn, wọ́n ń rí bíi pé ọjọ́ ọ̀la ẹ̀ lọ damage yẹn. And you will do everything possible to preserve that tomorrow. You see, why you see people go and, fight for all these people? Wọ́n rán wọn ṣẹ́. Torí wọ́n ti mú wọn bí hero, bí idol wọn ni. And they will do anything possible to keep that thing alive. Also, why do people lock up when you are trying to make them see reasons like we're doing tonight? Because they are scared. Scared of what? Scared of dismantling their entire belief system. Why? Because tó bá ti succeed láti mú wọn reconsider just one part of their belief. Wọ́n máa strip gbogbo nǹkan yòókù bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Why? Because source kan náà ni gbogbo nǹkan tá believe, source kan náà ló ti wá. The entirety of our belief system is from one source. So tí aspect kan tó bá ti ní irọ́ nínú, ó kàn dàbí ìgbà tẹ́ bá mú yàn sí kóòtù pé kó wá lọ testify ni. Kí ni ó bá ṣojú ẹni yẹn gan kó jẹ́ pé òun gangan ni ẹlẹ́rìí vital, witness tó máa mú kán dájọ́. If the other lawyer can just discredit that person as a witness, kò sí ní tó fẹ́ sọ mọ́. Wọ́n máa throw ẹni yẹn jáde, kò wá credible mọ́. It's no more a credible witness. So it's the same thing. The moment we can make you consider one part of your belief system pé wá kíní yìí yẹn tó dẹ̀ rí pé ọmọ ìran kíní ìṣá wàláhì tàláhì Yasin ò ní dúró ń bẹ̀ yẹn o, wàá tún lọ gbé yòókù wò ni, wàá máa gbé, before you know it wàá tú gbogbo ẹ̀ palẹ̀. This is why people are scared. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá mi kò ní bàjẹ́ fún yín. Ẹ kalẹ́ màmí tí ẹ mọ̀ pé wà lórí show. Ayé yín ò ní bàjẹ́. Ṣé rí, people are scared of dismantling their illusions. That is it. Òyìnbó tó jẹ mí yà ni mi ò mọ bí mo ṣe máa ẹ̀yin náà ẹ wò bọ́n ṣe put ẹ̀ sí wọ́n ti yọ wàhálà lọ́rùn mi. Ẹ wò bọ́n ṣe bá nǹkan tí mò ń try láti explain nìyẹn. None of these things are real. Don't you get it? If you get close to these people, you will know that what you are struggling with are the same thing they are struggling with too. They don't have answers, but they have to appear to you in a look. One thing religion gives to people is a sense of security. Torí kìíní ti ẹ̀ ń ká mi lára gan sí. And that's what everyone is looking out for. They want to be assured of tomorrow. They want some sort of guarantee. So èèyàn kan wá dúró ń sọ fún wọn pé tomorrow will be great. I see you prospering. I see you saying, "Wàá máa gbà ó dà pé máa yí ó rí nǹkan kan máa yí mọ nǹkan tó ń lọ, máa yí mọ what's up." So wàá máa lọ síbẹ̀. Because you think that person can tell you what your tomorrow holds. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ ń tọ́la hold. Because you don't even know what the next minute holds. They don't know as well. Let me give you a vital illustration. Gbogbo ilẹ̀ mọ fìtílà àtùpà. Ẹ tanná sí àtùpà. It will illuminate everywhere. ṣùgbọ́n ẹ wo ìdí fìtílà yẹn, ìdí fìtílà máa ń ṣókùnkùn ni, ìdí àtùpà máa ń dúdú ni, torí pé fìtílà gan ìríran rí di ara ẹ̀. So ibi tó ti ń wá what tomorrow kiri yẹn, ibi táyé ti ń bàjẹ́ nìyẹn, because kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀. They too don't know it, but they appear to you, they speak to you in absolutes, because that is the only way they can show you that they have the security that you're looking for. Ṣé tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ maybe ó ní fẹ́ dúró síbẹ̀ wá hàn pé eléyìí ò mọ̀ nǹkan kan. That's why ẹ ṣe máa rá àwọn kan kúnlẹ̀ sọ pásọ̀ ẹ gbàdúrà fún sà, tó bá gbàdúrà tán Jésù Olúwa wa rẹ̀ nẹ́ẹ̀sì wà wọ́n kílẹ̀ rí sà. Tí pásọ̀ bá lọ pa mi ò rí nǹkan kan àlàáfíà fún ẹ, á dìde àwa pé eléyìí ò rí nǹkan, eléyìí ò mọ̀ ṣẹ́ jàre, ó tún lọ bòmí nìyẹn. And that's why tó ń wọ́n fẹ́ wọ́n á parọ́ fún ẹ, wọ́n ní ogun ilé kan nìkan, ogun ilé kìíní kan, wọ́n á fún ẹ gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n máa tá mú ẹ wá pé bàbá yẹn rí nǹkan kan ó ṣe nǹkan mẹ́rin, so wàá fi believe wọn. And once they are able to fìdí ẹ gúnlẹ̀ síbẹ̀ yẹn báyìí, ìhòòhò ló máa lọ. Gbogbo ọkọ̀ sísìn wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ó máa fẹsẹ̀ rìn kúrò ńbẹ̀ ni, because ìwọ ló máa lò láti fi acquire gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́. Òun wá owó, àwọn náà ń wá owó. Gbogbo wa la nídìí, look, ayé yìí àwa empty ní gbogbo nǹkan tá a ní tá a acquire tá ayé yìí láti ṣá. So nǹkan tí wọ́n ń lé kiri àwọn náà ń lé kiri, wọ́n kàn wá wọ́n gbà mo lè lo ọ̀nà láti fi acquire tèmi, means táwọn fẹ́ fi acquire titi wọn nìyẹn. So gbogbo ẹni tó bá wá sọ́dọ̀ wọn, òun ló máa help wọn láti acquire titi wọn. Come and work for God, ó di ọ̀ṣà. You're not working for God, you're working for them. Tó bá sanwó ọ̀ṣà, tó ń sanwó choir, tó ń sanwó gbogbo nǹkan tó ń san ní church yẹn, some of them ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lóṣù mẹ́ta wọ́n máa ṣe service, once in 3 months. In fact, ẹlòmíràn sọ pé òun ò fẹ́ mass choir gan, pé òun ò fẹ́ kí choir ju mẹ́ta lọ. Tó bá rí tí keyboardist tó bá ń tẹ chord tó ń ṣe tó ń sọ pé bra Bayo, God bless you, good keyboardist. Irọ́ ni o, inú service ló ti ń pè ń bra Bayo o. Tí o bá sí inú service, ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú ni Bayo ń gbọ́ o. Torí Bayo is asking for money, he's getting paid to do that job, and because of that they don't like Bayo. They want Bayo to play free. So they tell you work for God, do this for God, do this for God. You are doing everything for them. I'm trying to help you see things. I'm trying to help you see things. If you attend workers meeting tó bá ìbọn ṣe ń bá ẹlòmíì sọ̀rọ̀, wọn ò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbìn. Right. So dimension tí mo wá fẹ́ fi working in ni pé look, I want everybody to see wípé look, abuse lẹ́wà under. Abuse. That's what I want. I don't want to bash these people. I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't even want to talk about them. It's you that are my concern. And I don't want to bash you as well. Because I don't know. Ẹ kàn bára yín bẹ̀ ni. Ẹ kàn bára yín bẹ̀ ni. Ẹ dẹ̀ grow into it. Ó ti wá di bárakú. Kò ṣeé jáde mọ́, tẹ́ bá wo right left, everybody ń ṣe. Wọ́n ti fi so much fear in you that you can't come out. So, okay, let's say wà ń bẹ̀. Mi ò bú yín. Mi ò bú yín. But what I want you to see is that what you're going through is religious abuse. So ẹ jẹ́ ká mú láti bẹ̀. The one we talk about all the time is domestic abuse, domestic violence, and everything like that. And over time, you are understanding that, you are getting that. Ó ti ń yé yín. So mo ṣe rò pé okay, tá a bá tún gba method eléyìí náà wọlé ńkọ́. Let them understand what religion is. Let them know the right intention or the right use of religion. And let them now understand pé tó bá ti kúrò lẹ́yìn eléyìí o, tó ti di eléyìí, ó ti di abuse. Tí ó bá dẹ̀ wà nù abuse nǹkan, ó máa ń fara ẹ̀ jáde ni. Ó máa ń fara ẹ̀ jáde ni. And that is the approach. I don't want to bash anybody. I don't want to, talk down your heroes or whatever thing like that. But if the discussion tonight is clear to you, then you understand that, oh boy, alẹ́ ò ṣe hero. Alẹ́ ò ṣe hero rárá àti hero kankan. And then you can start working your way out of this trap, and liberate yourself. You must be determined to want to walk this path. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè bá ẹ rìn, kò sẹ́ni tó lè force ẹ. Ó dẹ̀ rọrùn, ó dẹ̀ easy. Ayé ẹ dẹ̀ máa fúyẹ́, ìrìn àjò ẹ dẹ̀ máa yá gan. Kọ́ gbogbo ohun tó di ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa já dànù, wàá move quick. Orí ẹ máa pé gan. So many people are experiencing religious abuse. Why can't they come out? Because they have been traumatized. When you're experiencing religious trauma or any form of trauma, tí ẹ lè dá ronú mọ́. Wọ́n ti gba gbogbo agbára lọ́wọ́ ẹ. Wọ́n ti jẹ́ orí wípé kò sí ọ̀nà, kò sí ayé ń bò mí mọ́ àfi bí nìkan. But before you get to that level of trauma, nǹkan kan wà láàrin ẹ̀. Religious indoctrination. Kí èèyàn tó mú explosives kó tó dè mọ́ gbogbo ara ẹ̀, kó dẹ̀ wọ ibi tí àwọn group of people tán pọ̀ sí láti detonate explosive yẹn, kóun gan dẹ̀ kú. Ẹrù ń pèsè kékeré ni. Indoctrination ni. Wọ́n ti kó iṣẹ́ burúkú lé lórí. Kéèyàn tó ta ilé family, òun kọ́ ló ní o. Ilé tán wíìlì fún pé gbogbo family wa la nílé yìí o. Kó tó gbéwèé ilé family tó gbé tà, tó dẹ̀ kó owó yẹn tó dẹ̀ lọ kó fún, tó lọ fi dáwó church. Abala indoctrination. Wọ́n ti kópa ìyà fún ẹ, wọ́n ti gba làákàyè ẹ, ò lè dá ronú mọ́. Ó ti di zombie. Sòrú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, wọ́n ní di rehabilitation. Irú àwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kì í ṣe àwọn èèyàn tá à ń pariwo mọ́, kì í ṣe àwọn èèyàn tá à ń bá jà. They need help. They need help. Look at what is happening in our country today. People need help. They are gone. They are gone. Mentally, they are gone. They are gone. So let's quickly look at some of. Let's look at practical examples of this religious abuse. Kẹ́ ẹ lè mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Kó má kàn pé I'm talking in abstract. No, let's begin to give them names and examples so that you can understand. So that ìwọ tó wà nínú irú situation yẹn náà wàá lè máa wò báyìí pé okay eléyìí ń ṣe mí under abuse mo wà wọ́n abuse mi ni. Because now I've explained to you religion. I've explained to you how it was used to exploit us. Táwọn kan náà dẹ̀ mọ́lé lórí láti ní pé boy ọmọ ọ̀nà jẹ́ léléyìí o, gbàgbé bó ṣe happen, báwa ṣe máa là lélẹ̀. Wọn ilé àwọn aṣọ ń pọ́ Ọlọ́run pè wọ́n láì ṣe ń pé Ọlọ́run lo conference call. Ó pe ìyàwó náà, ó pe first son, ó pe second son, ó pe third son. Wọ́n wá ń pàṣẹ ọ̀ṣọ́. Number 1. Coercion. This is when they use religion to force you to do things. 1, they can coerce you to get money off you. Some of them, when they want to raise funds, they don't want bẹ̀bẹ̀. They command. They use authority and tell you if you don't bring anything, iṣẹ́ máa collapse. Gbogbo àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ if you don't tithe, things will be tight for you. They are a form of coercion to take money off you. Èdè ipá ni. Kó tó bá ti gbọ́, kí ni ẹ̀ máa play mind yẹn ni. Ọ̀dẹ̀mí náà wá páàkì síbi tí ẹ kó páàkì sí wọ́n fún ticket. A máa wá ní pé ẹ pé táìtì tí mi san yẹn ni o. No, táìtì tó san kọ́, orí ẹ̀ ò pé o páàkì síbi tí ò yẹ kó páàkì sí ni yóò dẹ̀ ra ticket ló ṣe fún ẹ ló ṣe gba parking ticket. Pẹ́pọ̀ sanwó ibi tó páàkì sí yẹn wọ́n ní fún ẹ ticket náà. It has nothing to do with the tithe. Ẹlòmíì ò mójútó health ẹ̀ tí nǹkan kan fi ṣẹlẹ̀ sí gbà pé ó ti mi dá ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì yẹn ni àìsàn ti dé báyìí. Because wọ́n ti sọ ṣìṣì nǹkan pé tó bá ti tithe, it will tithe for you. Owó yẹn tó bá ti ná sí church, ó máa ná sórí àìsàn, ó máa ná sórí kíni kan máa gbà lọ. Wọ́n ti sọ àwọn gbólóhùn burúkú sínú ayé. They put you in fear. No wonder we have some people tó yẹ pé tó bá ti gbowó by the time tó bá ti yọ gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́ yọ tán owó òṣẹ́kù mọ́, wọ́n tún wá lọ fi credit card san, wọ́n fi ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá àtọ́ rẹ̀. Madness. And I'm not lying to you. There are things I have seen myself. How can you be paying tithe and offering with credit card? How? Ẹlòmíà ní òun máa kọ́kọ́ yọ ìdá mẹ́wàá àtọrẹ òun náà kí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá ti wá yọ yẹn, that is the chunk of his of their money. Àwa lọ máa tọrọ owó láti fi gbọ́ àwọn bùkátà gangan tí táyé ẹ̀ dìrọ̀ mọ́ láti gbọ́. Àwa tó bá di time láti dá ìdámọ̀ àwa mú envelope dání, a máa sunkún sínú envelope. Bàbá wá ọ̀run ò láàánú, ó kàn ń sunkún lásán ni. Ẹkún òṣì lásán ló ń sun because you are financially stupid. Torí o ṣiṣẹ́, o pawó, ó dẹ̀ kó o jókòó kó o wo àwọn ibi tó yẹ kó o ná sí. O jẹ àwọn èèyàn lówó. Nígbà tójú ń pọ́n ẹ, o lọ tọrọ owó, wọ́n ṣàánú ẹ, wọ́n fún ẹ lówó. First of all, wàá rò pé àdúrà tó gbà pé tí pastor yẹn gbà sọ pé as you go where you've not worked for, they will pay you money. Raise up your phone, you will receive alert. Go beg anybody, they will give you things. O rò pé yẹn ló gbà ní. No, wọ́n kàn ṣàánú ẹ, wọ́n fún ẹ lówó ni. O dẹ̀ sọ pé o máa dá padà lọ́jọ́ báyìí. O wá gba owó tán tó yẹ kó dá owó ẹni yẹn padà, o lọ ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá. O dẹ̀ ló ń pray. Àdúrà ò lè gbà. Báwo ṣe máa jẹ̀yàn lówó tó ń san ìdá mẹ́wàá? So tí ó bá yẹ pé gbogbo ohun tí mo ti sọ yìí ó bá tiẹ̀ mu, you are under religious abuse. Wọ́n ń ba ayé ẹ̀ jẹ́ ni wọ́n tún ayé ẹ̀ ṣe, wọ́n ń pọ́n ẹ lójú ni o. Ẹlòmíì coercion ẹ̀ náà lọ́ fi bá sùn, gba pátá ń díẹ̀. I can pour some other level of grace into you. And you will begin to do the supernatural. Hallelujah. Àwa ni kò di tébù mú. Tébù ọ́fíìsì kò wá gàdí sẹ́yìn báyìí. Wọ́n á rọ̀ sí fún ẹ gidi. Wọ́n á rọ̀ sí fún ẹ gidi. Àgbá ẹ máa kún tá a máa ṣẹ́ dálẹ̀. Ó rò pé bọ́ ṣe ń pàṣẹ grace nìyẹn ni. No, wọ́n kàn lù ẹ́ lásán ni. Wọ́n ti lù ẹ́ ni. Wọ́n ti lọ lára ẹ ni. Kò sí nǹkan kan, wọ́n ti lọ lára ẹ ni. Wọ́n bá jiná. Wọ́n kàn gbé fúnra ẹ gbóná lásán ni. You are under religious abuse. Ẹ pé gbogbo nǹkan tí mò ń pèntì ó jọ tiẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré wo ó dà pé àwọn interesting comment kan wà níbí. They sense or know they are being brainwashed, but the quest to be accepted by all means or validated by what other victim thinks of them robs them of critical thinking. Yeah, you are very right, auntie. 100% right. Ẹlòmíì inú sísítẹ́ẹ̀mù yẹn ló ti jẹ́ èèyàn torí wọ́n fún ní HOD ushering. HOD ushering. Wọ́n pẹ̀lú mi kó kàn wá ka Bible tó bá débẹ̀ kó dẹ̀ síbi tán ní kó kà kó dẹ̀ máa kà á. Àkọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀, I thank my Father in the Lord, who the Lord has called and is working mightily in his life for this gracious opportunity to stand on this podium, to be able to do this. God bless you, sir. God continue to lift your ministry, sir. Orí ibúlẹ̀ ń ṣe. Wọ́n ní o ka Luke 3:20. passage for the day ó débẹ̀ yẹn òun sọ yàmàyàmà lẹ́nu torí kíni torí you want acceptance. Hypocrite ni gbogbo yín, sycophant ni yín. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò sáǹfààní kankan tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ fún wọn, ẹ jẹ́ bọ́yẹ̀ ń rí yín kankan tó ń rí yẹn wọn rí human beings o, currency wọn rí tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé nítorí wọ́n fẹ́ràn yín tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ń ṣe 3 services in a day ni. No, ìwọ jókòó náà kó ṣe calculation 50,000 auditorium bá àti ẹ̀ fíìlì ẹ̀ tó yẹ pé èèyàn 15,000 ló wá, tí èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó dá 20 pound minimum. Average ọrẹ àti ìdá mẹ́wàá nìyẹn ní first service. Èló nìyẹn? Ẹ parí ẹ̀yin ṣe tán 8 to 11 8 to 10 àwọn míì bẹ̀rẹ̀ 11 to 2 another 15,000 àwọn náà tún dá yẹn. Then ẹ tún wá ṣe service ìrọ̀lẹ́ 4 to 6 àwọn yẹn ò tiẹ̀ pọ̀ báyẹn yàn bíi 2,000 nìyẹn àwọn yẹn náà dá tiwọn lọ. Ní Sunday kan tí ò rí ń pògùn owó nìyẹn ni, ẹ rí ń pògùn owó nìyẹn ni. You know, nothing on this side of life is guaranteed. Life will always happen. Nobody knows tomorrow. That's it. People don't want to accept life reality. They don't want to take life for what life is. They want shortcut. They want some magic. They want some gimmick. Wọ́n fẹ́ mọ báwo làwọn ṣe lè ṣe pápápá. Kò sí pápápá kankan. You wake up and take what life throws at you and you keep going. You keep going. They coerce some people to give their time. Gbogbo ìgbà òun gbàdúrà pé k'Ọlọ́run bless ẹ, k'Ọlọ́run bless oníṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe, oní ọjà tó ń tà. Wàá wá gbé ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ tì. Wàá gbé ṣọ́ọ̀bù ẹ tì ní táìmù tí ó jẹ́ business hours. Wàá ló wà ní program. Àdúrà tó dẹ̀ gbà pé k'Ọlọ́run darí ajé sọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀, ó ti dáhùn àdúrà yẹn. Àdúrà tó gbanú yàrá ẹ nínú kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ ọkàn nígbà tó jí làárọ̀ pé Èdùmàrè darí ajé sọ́dọ̀ mi lénìí o, kí n bá jẹ́ jẹun o, kí n tajà dèrè ọjà o. Ó ti gbọ́. Èèyàn kan wá ń pààrà, ó fẹ́ bá ẹ rajà, ó lọ ṣọ́ọ̀bù wà ní títì. Ok, máa padà bá wọn tí dé. Ó tún padà wá ṣọ́ọ̀bù wà ní títì. Ó tún lọ, ó tún padà ṣọ́ọ̀bù wà ní títì. Ó dà pé ni yóò wà. Amówó ẹ̀ lọ bòmí. Mímbà wà nínú ibi tó ti ń janra mọ́lẹ̀ tó ń béèrè pé kí Ọlọ́run bless ẹ. Ẹni tó rán kó wá bless ẹ ò bá ẹ nínú sọ. Kò bá ẹ ń bẹ̀. Sáfíìsì yẹn dẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n ní 7 days program ni. So ọjọ́ méje òfin ní pa nǹkan kan. Ní ọjọ́ méje yẹn dẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń gba ọrẹ níbi tó wà yẹn àbí níbi tó lọ yẹn. Ebi ló ń pa mọ́nàmọ́ná kù. Ebi á pa, don't be silly sí ẹ lára. Because Ọlọ́run ò print owó o. Money is man-made. Èèyàn ló lówó. Inú economy tí èèyàn dá ló dẹ̀ ti máa rí owó yẹn. So tó bá yẹ kó o ṣe ló ń láti ṣe. Ò bá bọ Ṣàngó kò bọ Ọbàtálá, òòṣà tó ń gbọ̀lẹ̀ ò sí o, ẹni bá ṣiṣẹ́ ajé ní rájé jẹun. So look at, these are just few examples. Expand it in your mind. Look around you and see how you are being forced to do things that are against your wish. I wrote, one Geo series one time of, a wife that took a Persian rug, of their living room, and took it to church. That post was mad. It got everybody really crazy. But the message in it, mo fẹ́ káwọn èèyàn get. So ó gbé macro, ó gbé Persian rug yẹn, Persian rug tó jẹ́ pé, wọ́n ti ń pass it from generation to generation. Wá gbé lọ pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe family weekend, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ṣe drama ọlọ́tẹ̀ síwájú pẹpẹ. Gbà táwọn drama unit tán máa wá ṣeré Satan àtọ̀run àpáàdì, tí Satan àti àwọn áńgẹ́lì ẹ̀ tán ń bọ̀, ẹni tó gbéná dání bí náà ṣe bọ́lẹ̀ sórí pẹpẹ nìyẹn. Tó sun rọ́ọ̀gì lọ, ọkọ fẹ́ ya wèrè. So ẹ mọye ilé tó ti dàrú nítorí pé one of the couples ó jẹ́ ẹni tó jẹ́ pé cohesion work lórí ayé ẹ̀. Oh, you remember that post? Ó ti kó gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí family fi ṣe, ó ti kó lọ fún wọn. Ilé ti dàrú. This is not religion. This is religious abuse. Manipulation is another one. Wọ́n ti format brain yẹn. Wàá máa rò pé nǹkan tó make sense ló ń ṣe, but it doesn't make sense. Wàá máa sọ̀rọ̀, wàá rò pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó make sense ló ń sọ, but kò make sense. Wàá máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan kan, wàá máa rò pé àwọn nǹkan tó make sense ló ń ṣe. Kò make sense. You're being manipulated. Manipulation is a form of abuse. All the time, wọ́n máa mú ẹ feel guilty. Wá service, wọ́n lò ní lọ heaven. Wá middle service, ràwé pastor, ṣe kí n go. All the time, wọ́n máa jẹ́ kó máa feel wípé èèyàn ibi ni ẹ́, èèyàn burúkú ni ẹ́, and you are just doing everything possible to just let me please this God. Manipulation ni. Wọ́n fún ẹ láwọn ìran tí ò true. Wọ́n kọ̀yìn ìyá ẹ àti ìwọ síra yín. Because they want to have you to themselves and strip you bare. So gbogbo àwọn tó so mọ́ ẹ, tó yí ẹ ká, tó lè máa já ẹ sí, kó lè máa pàkíyèsí ẹ sí, tó lè máa fọ̀rọ̀ lọ, tí wọ́n bá tó bá ti fẹ́ make decision, gbogbo wọn lọ́ máa lé jìnnà sí, lọ́ máa mú èso pé ó lé jìnnà. Torí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ló ń dínà rí, àwọn ni ò fẹ́ kó gbéra, àwọn ni ò fẹ́ kó jẹ́ nǹkan, àwọn ni ò fẹ́ kó níláyà. So wàá rí gbogbo wọn bí ọ̀tá ẹ, ìwọ nìkan wá dá wà. And when that happens, wọ́n mọ̀ pé àwọn lè handle ẹ one on one. Àbáyé ẹ jẹ́ gidi gan. You're being manipulated. When you can't think on your own, every decision you have to run it through them. You want to marry, àwọn pé o lè fẹ́ ilé. Ìgbà táwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ máa marry, wọn ò pè kankan nu yín sí. Wọn ò take advice lọ́wọ́ yín. Do you ask yourself why they encourage ladies in their denomination or their parish to marry within? Because it's a culture kind of that ibi ẹ̀sìn tọ́kọ bá ń ṣe àbí ìjọ tọ́kọ bá ń lọ náà níyàwó máa padà lọ. So tó bá ti lọ marry outside the church, you're gone. That's one less member. So the moment about don't pay, sir, I have a fiance now. I want you to. I'm call bien pé where does he worship? Tí o bá ti ṣe church on immediately wọ́n sọ fún ẹ pé ẹni ẹ ló máa ba ayé ẹ jẹ́ pé so ò lè fẹ́. That's why some of them gan máa ń fẹ́ èèyàn fún yín. Ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ó dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ bíi tiẹ̀ náà. So that tí dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ àti dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ bá fẹ́ra wọn, ó wà okay. Because ìyẹn máa work. Tí dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀ bá advice dọ̀dọ̀yọ̀, ó work fáwọn. That's what they want. Oh, they love first sharp guy kan. Wọ́n á sọ fún ẹ pé no, he's not born again. It's not the will of God for you. It's not that. Manipulation. Ó fẹ́ ra ilé. No, it's not yet time. You can't do that. Kìnnì kankan tó wọ́n mọ̀ wípé tó bá ti fi lè gbẹ́ kòtò expense yẹn sílẹ̀ báyìí, ó máa affect nǹkan tó ń ṣe, tó ń contribute sí títí wọn ni. But they built your life such that kò sí n tó fẹ́ ṣe tí wọ́n ní mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Bó so wàá sọ fún wọn, mo so sà. Wọ́n ní oh that's it, God bless you. That mess is spiritual. Nǹkan tọ́lọ́run fẹ́ ni ara tù ẹ̀. Láti ní kó wá sọ testimony so yẹn náà. We have so many people tó jẹ́ pé ọ̀nà tó ń fi gbàwé, ọ̀nà tó ń fi bímọ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe, it has nothing to do with these people. Ẹlòmíì tó ti ní ìdádúró ọmọ tipẹ́ tó wá lọ ṣe IVF and everything like that. Wọ́n á bímọ tán, àsọ̀rọ̀ pastor, wọ́n á ní kó wá ṣe testimony church náà wàá dúró agbá àwọn ọmọ ìbẹ́rin yẹn. A máa sọ pé àwọn ti wà 28 years, àwọn wojú ọmọ nǹkan gbà ẹ̀kan tí pastor pray báyìí, àwọn kan lóyún ni. How? Gbogbo doctor visit yẹn ẹ ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Gbogbo owó tẹ́ ná fún process yẹn ẹ ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Gbogbo effort àwọn doctor and expert, gbogbo treatment tó fún yín ẹ ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Gbogbo abẹ́rẹ́ tẹ́ gbà ẹ ti gbàgbé ẹ̀. Wọ́n ti manipulate yín wípé kẹ́ wá sọ wípé àwọn làwọn gbàdúrà fún yín tẹ́ fi ṣe. And you now stand in front there and begin to testify. Yẹn ń ṣe testimony mọ́, you begin to testify. Because that will boost their own ministry. It will bring more stupid people to believe in them. Meanwhile, àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn. Ó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá sòótọ́, Ọlọ́run á lò yín fún wọn láti lè rí ọ̀nà àbáyọ tiwọn náà. Because all these things we're talking about, giving credit to doctors does not diminish the power or the greatness of God. Because òun náà sì lórísun ìmọ̀. Òun lórísun ìmọ̀. Everything comes from him. He's the source. But ẹ bá dúró síbẹ̀ tẹ́ sòótọ́, tẹ́ parọ́, èèyàn kan náà wà níbẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé òun náà lè wò báyìí pé okay, ó dà pé step la máa take. Báyìí ni ẹ ti ń struggle pẹ̀lú move yẹn torí àwọn preaching wèrè tóun náà ti gbọ́. Nísìnyí á lè wò báyìí pé okay, let's take this step. Ọlọ́run lu ẹni láti fi sọ fún wa pé look, let's go through this way. But ẹ kàn fi ọjọ́ ìpọ́njú kún ọjọ́ ìpọ́njú fáwọn yẹn because ẹni á tún máa so mọ́ sí. Tó bá tẹ́ bá ti give testimony tán wá sọ pé you see, that is why it's good to serve. When you serve with your time, you serve with your money, you serve with your resources, you serve with it. There's nothing you ask God that he won't give to you. My dear brothers and sisters, you don't have to do all that before God blesses you. You are blessed already. You are blessed already. Everything you need in life has been given to you. God doesn't need your money. He doesn't spend it. God doesn't need your time. Ẹni tó jẹ́ pé ẹgbẹ̀rún ọdún kan lójú ẹ̀ bí ìṣọ́ alẹ́ ọjọ́ kan ni. Kí ló fẹ́ fi táìmù ẹ ṣe? Òun ló lásìkò, òun ló nígbà. Ọjọ́ gan bá láyé ni. Go and prosper ló sọ. Ó ti fún ẹ gbogbo nǹkan tó fẹ́. Ìwọ ló gbé agbára tó o ní ló gbé lé àwọn kan lọ́wọ́. Àdúrà tó ń gbà fún ẹ, ìwọ ló jẹ́ ó gbà á. Torí àṣẹ wà lẹ́nu ẹ. Agbára wà nínú ẹ. O lónìí. And you now fall for all this manipulation. Ẹlòmíràn wá dọ́bù pé kóun bá lè bímọ, àsísítà kìíní bímọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ ló ń sáàfù ni, ó ń sanwó, òun ló ra jẹnẹrétọ̀, òun ló ra kìíní, òun ló ń kọ́ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ọmọdé, òun ló ń fáwọn ilé lóúnjẹ, òun ló ń ṣe nǹkan mọ́. Ìwọ náà wá pé àtìmbá ti lè ṣe gbogbo yẹn náà, Ọlọ́run máa dá èmi náà lóhùn. No, manipulation ni. And if this is your story, you have to find a way to pull yourself out. Ignorance, abusing it. When someone tries everything possible to make you to be stupid, is a form of abuse. Gbogbo nǹkan tó lè liberate ẹ, wọn jẹ́ ó súnmọ́. Gbogbo nǹkan tó lè emancipate mind ẹ, wọn jẹ́ ó súnmọ́. You can't read this book, you can't read that book, you can't attend this seminar, you can't attend this place. No. O kàn jókòó sí ojú kan. Ayé tí ń lo smart SD card. Ìwọ sì wá ń di floppy disk. Àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ti ń rìn nǹkan ní 4D. Ó sì wà black and white. Wọn ò dẹ̀ jẹ́ ògbéra. Abuse ni. When you have issues, they don't allow you to do self-check, to check yourself, check inwards and see how you have contributed to the problem that you are going through. To see how you have self-sabotaged yourself. Rather, they will call a prayer meeting and tell you wípé ọ̀tá ilé àti enemy ní kẹ́ wá máa pray. Látijọ́ tẹ́ ti ń pariwo die ta ló kú. Kò sẹ́ni tó máa kú. Fact mò ń sọ fún yín yẹn. Nobody will die. Imagine CAC pé prayer meeting, enemy die. Enemy tẹ́ni kó die tí wọ́n ń rò pé enemy ẹni ó wà ní redeem náà ṣe program. Enemy ti redeem náà wà ní MFM náà ṣe program. Enemy MFM náà wà ní Baptist náà ṣe program. Enemy Baptist náà wà ní Koda náà ṣe program. Enemy Baptist náà Koda náà wà ní MFM. Ó wà ní Winners. Tọ́lọ́run tẹ́ ń gbàdúrà sí yẹn bá wá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dáhùn àdúrà yẹn. Mélòó ni yín ló máa padà sílé? Mélòó nù yín lá padà sílé nínú prógrámù yẹn? Ibẹ̀ gbogbo yín á kú sí. Torí ẹ ti múra yín lọ́tà, kò dẹ̀ sọ́tà kankan. Many of you are only going through the consequences of your choices in the past and decisions. That's what you're going through. Kì í ṣogun òní, ogun àná ló ń jà ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀. Because you've made bad decisions, you've made bad choices, and you are facing the consequences. And instead of you to look inward, to see what the problems are, to see how you can carve a way out, You're busy finding imaginary enemies that you can pin these things on. Ignorance. You're praying for money. God doesn't print money. You have to work. You have to work. And also you must learn financial prudence. Understand how money moves in and out. Wọ́n láwọn kòkó ajẹnirun kan ló ń jẹ kíní ẹ̀kan run kíní kankan mẹ́ẹ̀. Jókòó kó wò ó kí ló ń wọlé kí ló ń jáde. Tí tó ń jáde bá ti pọ̀ ju nǹkan tó ń wọlé lọ, wàá ní problem. You must be able to know every item of expense. And you must know what comes in. Ibẹ̀ wàá ti work out kí ni kó padé kí ni kó reduce kí ni kó yọ kúrò and all that. God has given you the ability to do that. These are not things to pray about. It's ignorance. No wonder when some people leave that part of the world and travel to like the Western countries. One man ránṣẹ́ sí pé I wrote a post about it as well. Anti-Canada. I don't know whoever remember that post. She got to Canada and then she was talking to the GO one time and he was telling GO that they pray for me so when I pray spiritual life me to under attack. Òun ò lè pray mọ́ bíi ti tẹ́lẹ̀ òun ò lè gbàdúrà mọ́ and stuff like that. And GO was telling her, look, go spiritual life yóò wà under attack kankan. Ìlú yẹn ó ti pa gbogbo àwọn useless and stupid nonsense wasteful prayer exercises gymnastics tẹ́ ń ṣe ni. Because gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ sọ di prayer point nílùú bíi tẹ́ ti wá yẹn, they are just government failures. If the government was up to task, those things you don't have to pray about them. So what this system don't function, where things work. And that's what happens when you travel abroad. The first thing to my call pray more. Because what do you want to pray about? What? Because gbogbo nǹkan ni prayer point ń bẹ yẹn. Gbogbo nǹkan ni nítorí yẹ kí làákàyè yanjú ẹ máa gbàdúrà. So everybody has suspended their brain. They can't allow their mind to do what it has been created to do, which is to think. Everything prayer. Tọ́lọ́run bá fẹ́ jẹ́ ká lórí ni wet tissue. Kíní tó máa fi nù dí àmọ́dé yẹn, òun ló máa rọ́ sínú ọpọlọ wa. If he wants us to come back to him for everything. But that's unfortunate. That's what the religion of today does. Make people ignorant. They suspend your thinking. You have bad leadership, you pray. You fail in your civic responsibilities, you pray. You make bad choices, you point accusing fingers at enemies. If you are going through this, you are under religious or you are going through religious abuse. And you need to pull yourself out. You need to seek help. Also, we have shame and silence. It's a form of abuse. This where I find this prevalent is in homes and families. Most of these religious leaders wàláì tàláì wọn mọ ọ̀rọ̀ yanjú wọn mọ ọ̀rọ̀ dá sí. So ó máa bẹ́tà tó o bá ní issues kó o tọ̀ àwọn expert lọ. Unfortunately, what I've come to realize is that is it 4 or 5 professions that I think people, you know, trust: doctor, lawyer, accountant, and then maybe pastor. These are the 4 professionals that people can, naked themselves before them. So when I say naked, I don't mean literally, but at least, tell all their secrets, expose themselves to. But ṣe pastor yẹn gangan làwọn èèyàn wá mú, or religious leader làwọn èèyàn wá mú as like the person that knows everything. So when they have financial problem, they go and talk to pastor. When they have legal problem, they go and talk to pastor. When they have health problem, they go and talk to pastor. Everything they go to the religious person because they think any alone. So we have people in family that are going through abuse. Tó bá sọ fún agbẹjọ́rò pastor, wọ́n á tún shame ẹni yẹn. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ ní kó dákẹ́ because tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta ó lè affect àwọn tó mentor, ó lè affect àwọn tó look up to her, ó lè affect ministry wọn, ó lè affect tọ̀hún yẹn. And they do this in such a way that the offending party is not even sober. It's not apologetic. The offending party is not even changing. But wọ́n ti mú ẹni tí bí yẹn, wọ́n ti pa lẹ́nu mọ́. And you will be there. Wọ́n ti lo àwọn verses tó true tí ò true. Wọ́n ti fi dè ẹ́. So emotionally, psychologically, you have been kept silent. A typical example is that lady that just died. Ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ síta. Nǹkan tó bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kó gbé, probably she will lose, our platform tí wọ́n fún láti máa kọrin. So ó wà nínú ẹ̀. Silent and being shamed. Kò gbọdọ̀ jáde kó sọ̀rọ̀. For example, ní church nsìn, wáyá kí ọmọ choir kan àti ọmọ usher kan kọ́kàn wò pé dọ́kan ẹ̀mí kankan gùn wọ́n kàn fọ́ra wọn lẹ́nu, àwọn méjèèjì kan wọ́n kàn fọ́ra wọn lẹ́nu. Bí pastor bá mọ̀ báyìí àbí tí wọ́n á gbé wọn wá síta church. Wọ́n á fi wọ́n pa. Wọ́n á lọ suspend wọn in their various department. Wọ́n á shame wọn, wọ́n á ṣe everything. Tó bá yẹ pé pastor ni wọ́n bá tó ń gbẹ̀yìn wọlé sí HOD prayer lára, wọ́n ní ẹ má sọ no, touch not my anointed, ẹ má sọ. But tí wèrè kan bá wà gbà ní sọ kí ni irọ́ o, pastor tó ń bọ́ lórí tó ń wọ́n àti wọ́n fire kìíní bọ́m̀bọ̀m tọ́rọ̀ yẹn bá padà jáde síta, guess what? Wọ́n á tún pe gbogbo church ni wípé ogunṣẹ́ ìránṣẹ́ ló ṣe pápá, ọfà ló ba pápá. Wọ́n á tún ní kí gbogbo church tún lọ nínú àwẹ̀ 30 days fasting fún pápá. Pápá ló fáyà èèyàn látẹ̀yìn o. Pápá ló gbádùn o. Pápá ló kọ́mu o. Ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ ló tún gbàwẹ̀. Ọmọ ọ̀dọ́ ló tún sọ́fà fún. Abuse leléyìí o. Abuse ni. Wọ́n á ṣe nǹkan fún ẹ, ò ní lè sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n á instigate àwọn èèyàn láti kọ̀yìn sí ẹ. They'll shame you till you leave the church, abuse ni. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti ṣe fẹ́yàn kan, gbogbo àwọn yòókù wọ́n á dákẹ́ because wọn ò fẹ́ kí n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́ni ẹ̀ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn náà. Ẹ dẹ̀ rò pé ẹ̀sìn lẹ̀ ń sìn, ẹ̀sìn lẹ̀ ń ṣe. I've seen this and many more. So don't think fàbùn gbogbo ilé àbí nǹkan kan mẹ́rin. I mean, àwọn nǹkan míì wà tó jẹ́ pé they are worse than this. Sordid experiences. Ẹ pé kò ṣeé gbọ́ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. So all these are forms of religious abuse. And you must, not should, you must not, bear them. So you must understand how this thing work. It's systematic. It's a pattern. Template what don't follow. So for example, if you want to join any worker now, you want to, be a worker. By time to undergo bobo training and everything like that. Ó ní bó ṣe máa, ó ní àwọn bó ṣe máa deliberately kọ́ yín ní àwọn nǹkan kan. So àwọn nǹkan kan fún yín. And there's a book they will give you to read. I forgot the name of the book now. Some of the things mentioned in that book is that disobedience is like witchcraft. And what do they mean by disobedience? The moment tó bá ní kó ṣe nǹkan tó bá ti fẹ́ máa yiri ẹ̀wà bó fẹ́ máa ṣe nǹkan mẹ́yẹn, ó ti ń practice witchcraft nìyẹn. Ó dẹ̀ máa parun ni. All these things are systematic and subtle and wicked way of incapacitating people, taking control of people, weakening people, weakening mindset, shutting people's mouth and making people docile. Wọ́n máa lọ sùn, wọ́n máa lọ sí, wọ́n máa gbá sí. You have to understand this. People àwọn àbúrò ní ìsìn pé abá ti wá tẹ bá ní ká máa lọ sí kìnnì kan mọ́ tẹ bá ní ká máa ṣe nǹkan báyìí mọ́ kí la máa ṣe ń sìn. That is what the problem is. Ìta ń sọ ní ìsìn gan wọn tí gbà, wọn tí ẹ tí understand ẹ, wọn tí ẹ tí accept ẹ. Wọ́n ti ń wá means of escape mi. You have to unlearn before you learn new thing. Idea táwọn òyìnbó lò náà nìyẹn. Wọ́n gbà tọwọ́ yín tó wúlò. Wọ́n mess yín up. Wọ́n ṣe wá gbé pàǹdà lé yín lọ́wọ́. And it's the same approach as well that you have to follow to come out. You must first of all unlearn. You must unlearn. Kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé o ní problem. Kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé ibi tó yẹ kó wà kọ́ ló wà. Kọ́kọ́ gbégbèsè and do your research. Don't take everything I've said here tonight. Má tiẹ̀ gbàgbọ́. But let everything you've heard tonight prompt you to go and make your own findings and research. Check these things out, whether they tally or not. Bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò yẹn bẹ̀yẹn. It is that journey that will lead you to those things that you don't even know. Wípé so báyìí ló tiẹ̀ yẹ kí n ṣe máa gbé. Má máa wá pé kí ni màá ṣe. Kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ from ibi tó wà náà. Start unlearning. When you unlearn, then you begin to learn new things, and then you see where that new learning will take you to. Stop looking for answers that are set in stone. Wọ́n ṣe ń tàn yín nìyẹn. Rìnrìn tiẹ̀. Take it steady and slow. Take it easy. I've been on this journey since 2014. Kò easy, kò rọrùn. And each moment tó bá ti rí nǹkan kan pé oh boy, àṣẹ bu ni kíní. It hurts. It hurts you. But hurt yẹn, in tẹ́mi máa ń ṣe ni pé màá tún dà sí, màá convert sí energy that makes me want to go again, and keep searching. But me rushing kankan. Mo jẹ́ kí journey yẹn máa lead mi. Kó máa lead mi díẹ̀díẹ̀. I'm taking it gradual. Mi ò wà in a rush láti sọ pé tí n bá fi eléyìí lẹ̀ mo fẹ́ replace ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú eléyìí. No, I'm not replacing nothing. That's why some people wọ́n á kúrò ní káti ọ̀kọ́ wò ná ẹ bá lọ tí wọ́n máa gbọ́ new members in our midst, wọ́n á dìde àwọn èèyàn á rọ́ wá síwájú 13-15. Yẹ́n nínú 13-15 àwọn kan wà tó yẹ kí wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé new members wọ́n máa ń fún wọn ní bíi package, wọ́n á jẹ wọ́n á ṣe ẹlòmíì ebi ló ń jẹ́ kó máa lọ káàkiri gbogbo church kó máa sọ pé new member lòun. Ká sọ pé bíi 5 nínú yẹn ó kù 10. Yẹ́n nínú 10 yòókù yẹn wọ́n wá láti church ibòmíì náà ni. So what you see, they're not new converts. They're just Christian migrants. Wọ́n kàn rìn kiri ni. Wọ́n kàn lọ from this place to the other. Wọ́n kàn lọ from this place to the other ni. They're not new converts. They're not new souls that ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń win. Wọ́n kàn lọ kiri ni. Tó bá tún di next Sunday, ẹ tún bá wọn, wọ́n tún wà ní mẹ́ta ẹ̀wọ̀ lé wa lílè ẹ̀wọ̀ lé wa mẹ́ta ẹ̀wọ̀ lé wa lílè ẹ̀wọ̀ lé wa mẹ́ta ẹ̀wọ̀. Ẹ tún máa bá wọn bẹ̀. Tó ń sọ di wùkẹ̀wùkẹ̀. Àwọn náà lè máa bá ń ṣílò. Àwọn náà ló ń kọ carry me dey go. Jehovah carry me dey go, my husband house carry me dey go. Tèmi ò mọ̀gbà tí Jehovah tún wá ń wa wú bàbá ẹ̀. Tó jẹ́ pé òun ló tún gbé yín lọ sí husband house. Àwọn náà lè máa bá ń sí èsì tó ń kọ wá bá mi gbẹ́rù mi bàbá. Bá mi gbẹ́rù mi kó fúyẹ́. Má ṣe dá mi dá bùkátà mi o, Jésù. Àwọn yẹn ló tún sọ Ọlọ́run di káyá níbẹ̀ yẹn. They're the same set of people. Wọ́n kàn migrate ni. Lẹ́tọ́ wá láwọn kan tó yẹ pé wọ́n á wá tiẹ̀ wá kúrò ní gbogbo wọn láwọn ṣe Christian mọ̀ páwọn tó ń bọ́ sí Muslim. Nítorí mọ̀ ní pé same thing náà lẹ́ ń ṣe. Wọ́n kàn fi structure ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ àti orúkọ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ fi bò ó ní. Same thing náà lẹ́ ń ṣe. Source kan náà ni méjèèjì ti wà. Intention kan náà ni méjèèjì fẹ́ achieve. Purpose kan náà méjèèjì fẹ́ achieve. Nǹkan kan náà ni wọ́n fi méjèèjì ṣe fún wa. Wọ́n fi exploit wa ni. Jehovah carry me travailler. So don't let where are you moving to now. Don't let what am I replacing with now occupy your mind now. First one, learn. Tí ẹ jẹ́ kí yẹ tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ ṣíná kò tí ẹ mọ̀ pé oh boy, nǹkan ti ṣe mí o. Nǹkan ti ṣe mí o. Kò wá ti bẹ̀ yẹn mú. Kò wá máa bá ìrìn àjò yẹn lọ. Ojú àwa máa ṣí. Ojú á máa ṣí. If I go back, I think I saw a comment earlier from one of my brothers. Let me see. Where is it? My brother Leke Ojeshina said, "What's after death, Ojari?" Now, this is what uh, Joker gangan lele. Joker tí wọ́n fi di ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ó ní question. And what I've been doing lately, bóyá bí oṣù kan nísìn, is I've been studying about death and what happens after death, what happens to souls after death. And so far, what I've found out are scary as well as comforting. And it kind of gives me some kind of peace, and is giving more meaning to life for me. It has added meaning to life for me. So I realized that if life is not making too much sense or too much meaning to you, study death. Death gives life to meaning. Death is not the end. Death is just like a tunnel that leads you to the start of another existence. But ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣì máa bá ìmọ̀ mi lọ. Tó bá tásìkò, I'll bring it to this platform. When I think I'm ready to talk about it, I'll bring it to this platform. But ibi tí mo bá rìn àjò tèmi dé nìyẹn. I'm done with all this replacing this with this, replacing that with that. No. Ìmọ̀ ni mò ń wá. I'm not after subjecting myself to this one's thought, that one's thought, this one that this one behavior. No. I know my place. I know who I am. And all I'm after is knowledge. The knowledge that will help me to live at the peak of my existence. Is all I'm after. Constantly, I'm expanding the perimeter of my ignorance. I'm never ashamed to be found out pé àmì ìmọ̀ nǹkan báyìí. Yes, mi ò mọ̀ náà nìyẹn. Màá dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí lọ máa wádìí ẹ̀. I'm always probing, always asking questions. You too, pick up that habit. Forget all this manipulation of do not talk, do not ask this, do not say that. Don't let anyone hush you. Abuse ni tó bá ní kó má sọ̀rọ̀. Abuse ni tó bá ní kó má béèrè nǹkan. Ask questions. Probe things. Bàbá dẹ̀ ti kàn wọ́n légbó tẹ́ ti béèrè àwọn question kan tí ẹ̀kẹ́ béèrè báyìí nẹ́sìn báyìí wàá rí. Wọ́n máa chẹ́sìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú hell ni. Bí ipá àwọn ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ọ̀run àpáàdì wà lọ́wọ́ wọn. Òtún wọ́n mọ̀ pé tó bá ti sọ yẹn, ìwọ náà ò fẹ́ lọ sí ẹ̀, wàá kàn calm down. Ẹ wo gbogbo ìṣọ́ òru, gbogbo àwọn crusade tó máa ń ṣe ń gbà yẹn. Ọlọ́run mọ ìgbà tá a gan give life wa. They scared us to come to the front and to do altar call. Kọ̀tán torí gbogbo wàásù wọn is about wà jóná kíní kan máa ṣe kíní kan. Wàá máa imagine pé so irun orí kan wá máa jó fún 1,000 years. Èmi dẹ̀rẹ́ ni mo ní afro yìí o. Jesus. Mi ì fẹ́ jóná o. wọ́n á pe àwọn ìyá kan náà jáde, àwọn tó máa hallucinate yẹn, àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti ní partial mental problem, wọ́n á jáde, àwọn sùn, àwọn kú, ẹ̀mí yẹn gbé àwọn lọ sí kinní kan, àwọn rí dáàdi lágbájá, wọ́n ń jóná ni, tó ń pè yín pé kí n help àwọn, àwọn rí mọ́mì kinní kan, ẹ̀fà làwọn náà wà, àwọn rí evangelist kinní kan, wọ́n tẹ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń lead ẹ̀ lọ ni, wọ́n ti di ọwọ́ àtẹsẹ̀, wọ́n ń lead ẹ̀ lọ ni, àwọn rí bishop kinní kan, ìyẹn ti ẹ̀ ṣagídí pé òun ní lọ, ṣe ni àwọn ẹ̀mí èṣù méjì kan wọ́n ń wọ́lẹ̀ ni, tó ń wọ́ lọ sínú náà. Wọ́n á sọ gbogbo ẹ̀. How many minutes ló fi kú? 5 minutes. But wọ́n ṣe tape, wọ́n ṣe fídíò. Wọ́n bá yìí pé ṣé gbà tẹ́ kú yẹn ṣé ẹ gbé camcorder dání ni? Ṣé ẹ mú videographer dání tó record gbogbo kìíní ni? Ẹ kàn faint fún 5 minutes. Gbogbo èèyàn lẹ́rí hell. Wọ́n náà padà wá, wọ́n á pè wọ́n sí ìṣọ́ òru yẹn, wọ́n á pè wọ́n sí crusade yẹn. Tẹ̀bí tẹ́yìn náà bá ti gbọ́ yẹn báyìí, ọmọ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ pé who wants to give life kó má jáde. Nígbà tí wọ́n gan fẹ́ lọ tó fi lè wọ́ bishop kínní, táwa ni ìwọ gan ò ní fẹ́ jóná. So many people were scared, and that is not salvation. Ọlọ́run tó dá ayé àtọ̀run gan. The greatest power he gave to man is the power of choice. Ṣùgbọ́n choice yẹn làwọn amúnisìn gbà lọ́wọ́ yín. So that they can impose their own thought, their own will on you. Kò dẹ̀ síbi kankan tó ń lead yín sí stagnation. And what do we have today? We have hypocrites, people who live double lives, people who will live this way when they are in the midst of their congregation. Àìmọye nǹkan tí mo rí, a máa lọ pátì wa nítorí pásítọ̀ jókòó, èmi máa gbọ́ tí o, àbájọ wà ní tébù, máa gbọ́ tí torí mo mu tí, máa mu Guinness, máa mu wine. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan máa látọ̀ kan tó bá nà bọ́tù sí wọn, wọ́n máa bàbá wáyé pé ṣé ẹ̀mú tí wọ́n máa gbà no. Torí pásítọ̀ wà around. O ò lè túraká. Hypocrite ni ẹ̀. O ò normal mọ́, o ò lè. Báwo ni ẹni tó jẹ́ wípé ntẹ́ jẹra yín láyé àtọ̀run is 4 hours in a week. Káti ẹ̀ sọ pé wọ́n wà dedicated, o lọ program Monday 1 hour, o lọ program Wednesday 1 hour, o lọ vigil náà 1 hour, Friday, o tún wá Sunday náà 1 hour. So lọ́sẹ̀ kan 4 hours ni wà tẹ́ni yẹn ní relationship yín. So báwo ló ṣe máa jẹ́ kí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé 4 hours ní nǹkan tó pà yẹn pọ̀ in a week kó dictate bó ṣe máa gbé ayé ẹ̀ fún ẹ? Aren't you giving up too much? Think of these things. Wá sọ pé ẹlòmíà sọ pé ọkọ òun ò súnlé mọ́, kò ní súnlé. Nígbà tó jẹ́ pé anytime tó bá sọ pé kẹ́ fọ́ra yín lẹ́nu wà ní ẹ̀ ń gbàwẹ̀. I even watch one is it a skit tí woman yẹn ó tiẹ̀ tún wọ apron pastor church wọn. Bàbá àtọkọ ẹ̀ sọ pé madam ṣe woman yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fèdè fọ̀. Many homes are broken. Ìyàwó tí òun kúnlẹ̀ kí ọkọ kò ṣàpọ́nlé ọkọ, á wá dé ọ̀dọ̀ pásítọ̀, á máa rá bàbà. Ẹ káàsán sà, ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ sà, á máa kúnlẹ̀, á máa ṣe yín kan. Hypocrite ni ẹ̀ nà. Torí ẹ tó tẹ́jọ́ ń bá gbélé gan, o ṣàpọ́nlé ẹ̀, o kí o ṣe kankan. Ẹni tí ò mọ̀ ìyá ẹ̀ rí, ẹni tí ò jẹ́ nǹkan kan, ìyẹn ló ń bọ. òun ló máa dictate gbogbo nǹkan fún yín. ẹ bá tẹ̀lé ẹ̀ lè ṣe nǹkan báyìí gan, wọ́n á lọ mú tight card ń jáde, wọ́n ti wò báyìí pé ẹni tó ń dá 1,500 àti ìdá mẹ́wàá lóṣù 15,000 ló ń gbà yẹn náà, £15,000 every month. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fún wọn wípé I need the Mercedes fún evangelism, rural evangelism. G-Wagon ló dẹ̀ máa dá o, because òun ga sókè. Gbogbo àwọn ibi tá a ti fẹ́ lọ máa wàásù yẹn, àwọn ọ̀nà ibẹ̀ yẹn ò dáa. So G-Wagon ni kíní. So ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ fún un wípé ẹ̀mí Ọlọ́run mú, wípé ó máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn fọ́lọ́run. Orẹ́sẹ̀ wèrè ò bú. So, I can go on and on and on and on and on, but what I just want you to do, or what I want to do, is to prick your minds, is to unsettle your mindset, is to make you uncomfortable with the position you are at the moment. Is to make you see these things for what they are. You can still become who you want to be. You can still reach the peak of your existence without these things. You can go farther than, where you are at the moment. You have power. You are strong. You are great. You are bigger than who you are. Má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ di kékeré. Má wá ara ẹ gúnlẹ̀ sójú kan. Gbéra. I hope I've been able to, hurt you a bit. Like make you angry a bit. I hope I've been able to, maybe drop the scales in your eyes. I hope I've been able to make you see maybe a bit clearer. And you can take things up from here by yourself. So we're not fighting what you believe now. We're not fighting where you worship. We're not fighting who your idol is. We're only saying remove yourself from religious abuse. Remove yourself from that place of abuse. That's what we're saying. Don't die in that abuse. Come out. That's all we're saying. Because àwọn tó ń darí bẹ́ẹ̀ awílátẹ̀ ní dọ̀la wọn ò ní gbọ́, wọn ò dẹ̀ ní change, because that is their own that's their own model. They want success. They want to succeed. They want something out of life. But they say they achieve when. So going after them, expecting them to change is a bloody waste of time. Because that's what they believe in. We told them I shit. Dọjọ́ kú nìyẹn. Ẹ̀yin la lè bá sọ̀rọ̀. Pé kó jára ẹgbà. Kí wọ́n gan fìrìn kún ìrìn ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀. àǹtí mo fẹ́ lo ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn náà but I was just being careful kọ́ má tún ní àtúnlọ́ ń ṣe business ó mo ṣe pè ní model success model but essentially it's a business model because ìṣirò ní nǹkan tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìṣirò ní. If you have issues that you have to deal with that involves, planning and, organizing your finance, raising funds and things like that, and you talk to them, they tell you to pray. But when they want to, do business, when they want to do projects, when they want to make investment, when they want to do anything, they sit down and plan. They talk to experts. They don't pray when they want to do planning. When they want to, design whatever building, tó bá fẹ́ kọ́, wọ́n pray. They call architect. They pay architect. When they want to raise funds, they come and talk to you. They levy you. They manipulate you to commit. They make you make pledges. They don't pray. They take steps. They act. They plan. They sit down, take pencil and biro and write things out. Ẹ̀rọ pópónú ni wọ́n ni. Wọ́n ń ṣòpònú orí wọn pé torí nànà mú ò lè ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí. And look at many of them. They're professionals, architects, accountants, doctors. Wọ́n ò practice nǹkan tí wọ́n lọ kà gan. Wọ́n ò practice nǹkan tó lọ kà. And they are all well educated. Gbogbo wọn dẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́tún wá ṣe kọ́ọ̀sì míì lẹ́yìn tó relate mọ́ báyà bíi management, human resources and things like that. Because they psychology, they need to know they know how human think. They know the right words to say. They take courses in marketing. They take classes in MBA. Ìwọ update rẹ̀ ò ṣe kankan. Àwọn ń kàwé tó bá dé ọ́fíìsì wọn náà máa ń rí adúrú gbogbo tó fi tán. Ṣé rí ṣẹ́ẹ̀fù tó máa ń wà lẹ́yìn tí àwọn ni? Rádúrú ìwé tó wà ńbẹ̀ ni. Ó wá lẹ́ni irú ẹni tó ti ka gbogbo ìwé tó wà lórí ṣẹ́ẹ̀fù ó ní kò ní dú ẹ pa. Á dú ẹ kú. Kọ́ gbogbo tó máa fi finish ẹ lòun ti kà yẹn. Bó tiẹ̀ jẹ́wé 48 laws of power yẹn lásán ni ìwọ náà ti ẹ̀ kà. Ìwọ náà ti ẹ̀ kà kankan. Kó o rí wípé ayé yìí ó ju Genesis to Revelation lọ. Many of you are so heavily conscious and earthly useless. Gbogbo everything. This world is not my home. I'm just a passing by. All the time ló pass by. Ó tí ìráyé gbé gan. Ó kàn pass by ni. Níbo lẹ̀ ń lọ gan? Níbo lẹ̀ ń lọ? Tí ìráyé ìgbé náà. Bí ayé yìí náà. Tí ẹ̀gbáyé yìí náà. They read. They study. Ìwọ ò kà kankan. Tó bá máa kà náà. Greener pasture àwọn òwe tán kọ náà ló máa kà. Àwọn òwe tán kọ wọ́n ṣe interpreting. Everything is just their thoughts, their thinking, everything bẹ́ẹ̀ náà wọ́n kó sí ẹ lọ́kàn. So you can't think differently. Òun ló ṣe nira. But the moment you start thinking outside ibi tó box ẹ sí yẹn, wàá rí pé ò ní gbọ́ràn mọ́. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbọ́ràn mọ́, o ti ń yapa nìyẹn. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti rí pé o ti ń yapa, wàá wò báyìí pé you know what, eléyìí ti já. Eléyìí ti já. Ẹran kan lọ nìyẹn. Tí o bá dẹ̀ ti já, wàá já ẹlòmíì sí. Kìdẹ̀ ń ṣèjà, má bá wọn jà, má bú wọn, má ṣépè fún wọn, kàn já wọn sí right things ni. La ojú wọn sáwọn kankan. Jẹ́ kán rí bó ṣe ń lọ. Jókòó síbẹ̀, on pray. God show me, is this the right church? Is this the right place I should stay? Is this the right place I should stay? O dára ẹ̀ sáwẹ̀ 7 days. O parí àwẹ̀ yẹn báyìí ni bàbá yẹn mú first son ẹ̀ ló sọ wípé ẹni tó máa replace òun nìyẹn. O ní Ọlọ́run ò tí ì dáhùn. O tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ another 7 days fasting. Father, show me, is this the right place? Should I stay here or move ahead? Should I stay here or move ahead? Ó parí àwẹ̀ keje second round náà, ló tún mú second son náà, ló fi yẹn náà head parish kan. My brother, kó tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àwẹ̀ kẹta, kó tó di pé ọ̀sà máa bàyí ẹ̀ jẹ́, Ọlọ́run ti sọ̀rọ̀ o, ìwọ ló gbọ́ o. Ó sọ ju ọ̀rọ̀ lọ, ìran gan ló fi hàn ẹ́ wípé òwò ìdílé leléyìí, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń sìn wọ́n o. Níjọ́ wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ sin orí tiẹ̀? Níjọ́ wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbéra? Níjọ́ wo ló fẹ́ jẹ́ èèyàn? Ẹ wò Olúwa bó ṣe dà. A member will come and meet them and say, oh, my business is struggling. I have a factory. We produce this, and this. One kneel down, let's pray. Instead, kẹ́ bá facilitate ìbáyá funding to rescue that business. One ní ká pray. Immediately then, everybody step out. I want to real opportunity. They start thinking how to acquire that business. Ẹ wo gbogbo factories ta nígbà yẹn, where are they today? And one thing that is strange ni pé gbogbo ibi táwọn factories yẹn used to be located, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ti di places of worship. So they will buy that business. They will make sure they force the hands of that person to sell that business. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ continue business yẹn o. They're not continuing the business. What they're going to do, they're going to break that place down and build a bigger auditorium síbẹ̀. So business yẹn kú. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń bẹ̀, wọ́n di aláìníṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́, or wọ́n join ní, the unemployed. Ìgbà tó wá kó sínú church yẹn tán, ìgbà tán bá announce fún gbogbo yín máa pàtẹ́wọ́ bí wèrè, as usual bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń pàtẹ́wọ́ yẹn tẹ́ máa dún wá bí siren. Ẹ máa rò pé ẹ ti ṣe nǹkan kan tó mọ́pọlọ wá. Ẹ bá kó síbẹ̀ tán, wọ́n á tún wá máa ṣe prayer meeting fún àwọn tí ò níṣẹ́. Ṣé ní pé ẹ̀yin àti àwọn ẹ̀jọ́ nílàákàyè ni? Ẹ pa business, ẹ sọ di place of worship. Ẹ wá ń pray nínú place of worship yẹn fún iṣẹ́. Ẹ ti kú wọn tí ìsìn yín ni. Ìlú tí ibi ilé ìsìn, ìjọsìn bá dẹ̀ ti pọ̀ ju ibi iṣẹ́ lọ, ebi ló ń pa wọ́n kú ìlú yẹn. When you pay tithe more than you pay tax, ebi ló ń pa wọ́n kú ìlú yẹn. And that is what is happening in that country. factories are dying, religion is expanding. What do you think will happen? So Ọlọ́run lẹ́ ń retí kó kó àwọn ogun ọ̀run sọ̀kalẹ̀ àti àwọn machine kan wá dá iléeṣẹ́ lẹ̀ àbí? You guys are joking. You guys are joking. So wọ́n ní àbọ̀rọ̀ ló ń sọ fọ́mọlúàbí. Tó bá dénú ẹ̀, á di odidi. Mo sọ yìí náà o. Mo sọ yìí náà o. And I hope you can pick one or two things from this. To use for yourselves. And for those of you who are already liberated, you can use this same method to help in liberating others. Just give them things they should consider. Give them facts that they can work with. Don't be harsh on them because they need help. They're going through abuse. They need help. So the best you can do is to make them to be aware of the abuse that they are going through. When they are aware of this, you have set them on a path of freedom. Ọ̀nà tó máa tọ̀ jáde ẹ ti fi hàn wọ́n. Please, we all have to do this. Kì í ṣe iṣẹ́ èèyàn kan. Because if we don't, start pulling people out, we're going deeper and deeper. We are sinking deeper and deeper. And we'll start to witness more of those things that happened to Deborah. In several dimensions. Because people are getting crazier by the day. The economy has collapsed. And people are praying. You want to choose leader, they are praying. You're praying, but ẹgbàwó wọ́n fi àwọn nǹkan stupid things, nǹkan tí ò tó nǹkan, t-shirt, bread, recharge card, wọ́n fi ń tàn yín. Tẹ́ bá dìbò tẹ́gbẹ́ ni ẹ wọlé tán, ẹ tún wá máa pariwo pé kò ṣe dáadáa, àwọn olórí lọ́lọ́run fún yín. Inú ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn fún ara yín, Ọlọ́run kọ́ ló fún yín. Now is the time for you to wake up. Wọ́n ní ẹni tó bá sùn là ń jí o, a kì í jí àpérọ̀rọ̀. This is for people who truly understand or accept or admit that they are sleeping. I'm not talking to pretenders here. I'm not talking to people who still want to, behave in some kind of funny ways and, try to argue themselves out of this situation when it is glaring that, they are under abuse. My brother says there are so many wrong people at the helm of affairs in our religious group and sect. Imagine someone said, bring $1,000 for each year you have used. And we bina. Yes, Arin bina. Wọ́n ṣe calculation burúkú iye ọmọ ọdún ẹ times oṣù ẹ times ọjọ́ yẹn iye tó bá jẹ́ òní kó wá san kó dẹ̀ máa rush bọ́ǹtà quickly kẹ́mi ẹ̀ bá lè gùn. All this kind of nonsense, and before you know it, in a service of just 1 hour, they're smiling to the bank and you are out of pocket. Wọ́n ralé mọ́lé, wọ́n ralẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀, wọ́n sọ fún yín pé Jésù fẹ́ dé, wọ́n ti ralé mi, Jésù tẹ̀tẹ̀ sọ pé ó ń bọ̀ wá destroy everywhere ni. They're talking from both sides of the mouth. They say one thing and they are contradicting themselves with the lifestyle they live. Ṣé lifestyle kankan ni wọ́n jọ ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ sí ọ̀run? No! Tí wọ́n mọ̀ páyé ni gbogbo ẹ̀ wà. My brother says all of a sudden a pastor left megachurch in London to become a real estate investor in Nigeria and makes his son the head pastor of the Maryland Lagos church. My brother, ká má sọ̀rọ̀ jù. Ìtò wà ń bí ńkọ́. Ọmọ ti bí take over. Tilé náà ń take over abòmíì. Bàbá gan ti pọ́ǹpù owó sí gbogbo kinní, òun gan ó kàn ń jayé kiri ni. Wọ́n á dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ńsìn. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti báyé wọn jẹ́ náà ló máa fún wọn ní excuse. Oh, he write books. Ẹjọ́ èló ló ń tàwé? Èló ló ń talé? Ṣówó tí ò tó ralẹ̀ tó kọ́lé ni? Oh, he sells tapes. Oh, people giving gifts. Because they don't want you to destroy people that they've set before themselves as their idols. And they will do everything to protect them. And they are under abuse. And they are being abused daily. Kí mi kó tó gbọ́n nu wọn, nǹkan ti bàjẹ́. And these people are replacing themselves with their children. Because owó tó pé ní, iṣẹ́ tó rọrùn ní. Ọmọ mi ka aeronautic engineer kò tú táyà plane rí. Ó náà gba calling ní iṣẹ́ tó rọrùn. Ọ̀nà là tó yá burúkú. Wọ́n kàn jayé fàmílì tè tutọ́ lọ ni. Because of Bible. Because of Quran. Nǹkan ló ní ẹ́. That's the tool they're using. It's an abuse. Religious abuse to use the Bible or Quran as a weapon to manipulate, to shame, to guilt people into behaving in a way you approve of. People they can't live their normal life. Ẹja jáde ń bẹ̀ o. Auntie says many of them come to our MBA school. Really? You see? Orí àwọn people yẹn pé tó mo súnmọ́ wọn gan, orí wọn pé. Marketing wọ́n mọ̀, business wọ́n mọ̀, psychology wọ́n mọ̀. Ó bó nǹkan. Wọ́n máa finish yín ni. Fact mo sọ fún yín yẹn. Wọ́n máa finish yín o. So mom, àǹtí ẹ̀yin lẹ ń kọ́ wọn àbí? Very good, ó tiẹ̀ ti dá. Ó ti dá báyìí. Gbogbo ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ ó ti ń níyànjú báyìí. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ń kọ́ wọn. Very good. It's called customer lifetime value calculating in market calculation in marketing. Yeah. Ẹ̀yin lẹ wọ́n láwọn làwọn kọ́ wọn o. Ó tiẹ̀ ti dáa. Èmi gan máa wá gba lecture báyìí torí pé mo ti rí kódà pé ọ̀nà tó yá gidi ni. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Auntie, thank you very much for making this platform very lively with your contributions, and every other person that contributed as well. It's a pleasure to have you on this show tonight, and I hope it's not a time wasted. You've had fun, and you're able to take something with you from the discussion. Thank you for the love you guys show me all the time. Until we meet again next week, Friday, for another important or exciting discussion. Not like we next week, raw dear. I'll be coming up with something very raw, very controversial, but that's what this platform is all for. So don't miss next week. Don't miss next week. I had a bit of struggle picking, okay, which one should I say first, this one or next week? But I just thought, you know what, LA is this is a more burning issue that I have to give priority to.
Ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ síbi tí ẹ̀là dálé ayé kò mọ̀ ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ká ṣe bí ẹni kú, káwọ́ ẹni tí ó ṣe dàrú ẹni. Ṣàṣà ènìyàn nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lẹ́yìn, tẹrú tọmọ nífẹ̀ẹ́ ní lójú ẹni. Ọmọ aráyé abániwọ́rọ̀ bá òbí dání wọ́n. Ayé ò fẹ́ ní ìfọ̀rọ̀, orí ẹni ní pé kó yẹ ni. You gotta be strong cause the world is a battlefield. Òjò láyé ó gbé ní lọ, bá ò bá mọ̀ wẹ̀. Má ṣe lọ́la òtọ́ láì bá dé. Tread softly, dákun ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Ilé ayé ogun ni ó gbọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀sọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gbà rẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́. Síbi tí ẹ̀là dálé ayé, kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la. Ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o, ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́. Inú ẹni ṣálámọ̀, a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni. Ṣẹ̀rántí a ò mẹ́rin ìjọba ẹ̀wẹ̀kú ẹ̀wẹ̀lẹ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́tẹ̀ ni wọ́n dìde wọn lájànà kó lè rínú gbọ́gbé. Àṣenìtàn bá ní ìdàrú ṣálọ̀ máa ráyé. Àwọ̀ fẹ́lẹ́ bòónù tó jẹ́ àríkùn má ṣe bí. You gotta be wise to survive and keep your sanity. Ọjà ọ̀dájú ní ilé ayé, o ní láti mọ̀ ọ́n rà. Àyàgbé ọ̀gẹ̀gẹ̀ tó bá ti lówó, ọ̀yàn òun ló wà lọ́jọ́ ogún dé. Àwọn epo láyé ńlá, wọ́n kì í lá tẹ̀jẹ̀. Ara lámù á ò mọ́nú, ẹni ayé yẹ kó rọra ṣe. Ṣọ́ra, ṣọ́ra. Post ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ o tíbi tirẹ̀ làgẹ́lẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ o inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ tíbi tirẹ̀ làgẹ́lẹ̀ ayé kò máa ṣẹ̀dá tó mọ̀ ọ́la ilẹ̀kùn bá jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ṣòwò gbà lábẹ́lẹ̀ ayé àgbà tó ti fi tó ọ̀la yòókù lọ́gbọ́n ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi o ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀ a ò mẹ́ni tó fẹ́ ni ẹ̀sùn pẹ̀lẹ́ láyé gba ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ikú pàlà mi ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ́lọ́dọ̀ ògiri àwọn ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó wọ́n ti fi gbogbo ìbàjọ́ ìmọ́lẹ̀ ó jẹ́ ṣe jẹ́jẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ọkọ̀ tí ikú ayé gbẹ̀gẹ́ kó inú ẹni ṣàlàmọ̀.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Odaro.